Hello, this is KUNT-TV in Sneedville, beginning another broadcast day on channel -43 TV by authority of the Purgatory Communications Commission. KUNT-TV is owned by Baritone Media LLC and operated by the Television Stations Division. The programs of this station are broadcast for viewing by the public without charge and may not be rebroadcast, recorded, or otherwise used without the prior written permission of Baritone Media, LLC. We hope you enjoy today's program. And we do hope that you enjoy today's programming. We have some hellos here in the pre-party here on -43 TV. Please say hello to that guy. Please say hello to Tracy Young. And please say hello to Shamrock and L. Frost. Sis is here. And indeed, when Shamrock shows up, that whenever it is, it means one thing, which means two things, actually. It means, first of all, it's time for the very rare, very beautiful four-leaf shamrock. Like that right there. And that also means it's smoke 'em if you got 'em time. The party hasn't even started yet. You got to warm up, though. You wouldn't want to pull any muscles while hitting that bong. You know, that's just no way to go.
Out the window, have you peeked at the sky? Are you trying to guess the weather? Well, don't even try. There's just one man who can decide. Who else but the weatherman?
And here's the latest weather report. Sunshine and warmer.
This week on -43 TV, two teams of great bowlers that just happen to be clinically insane on bowling for psych meds. This week, Daniel Larson's Moore Mental Hospital hotshots take on Tyree Sneed's Mountain View Clinic spooks for the medications they so desperately need. Strikes, spares, and empty stares, and it's all on Bowling for Psych Meds, Tuesday at 8 on -43 TV. Well, you certainly don't want to miss that. Take it from me. Please say hello to TZ1119 Downranges here all the way from Australia, as is Stu. This is going to be quite a party. Yes, indeed, this is the anti-birthday party for Tyree Sneed. And welcome, Lindsay, to the show. Such a pleasure to see you again. I hope you're feeling a lot better. And I got the Cash App, dude. Thank you so much. But the important thing is I hope you're doing much better.
This video may contain copyrighted material, the use of which may not have been specifically authorized by the copyright owner. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing.
That's true.
Alright, what's up, people? It's your fucking boy Tyree Sneed, and I'm in a full-blown panic attack because, again, they still have the same people harassing me every day, thinking that it's okay, using undercover agents, okay, like Jennifer Benish. Now, again, my information is not for the public. Any information you would
I can be, but I'm not quite as smarmy, you know what I mean?
obtain with me is obtained illegally.
But yes, Joey Suzu is in fact a legend.
I've never told you anything. Try to do you a favor and feed you, and your ungrateful ass loses me a job and has a terrorist group contact. You still can't beat me no matter what the fuck you've done, any job you lost.
Well, if she lost you a job, I would say that she beat you. Plainly, but that, of course, is not what happened. Please welcome my favorite Jew and your favorite Jew, too. I'm sure it's Shekels McTewerson. We call him Skip around these parts.
Can't beat me, but you keep going. And you want to play stupid. Bitch, I ain't stupid. You're who I love. There's a big difference. So like I said, this is going to get dealt with on a whole nother level. This is some whole nother other shit because shit is really serious to me. See, it don't matter to you. Relationship, love, it don't matter to you. You just talk any way you want to people and destroy people and hurt their feelings, and that's okay, right?
Destroy people and hurt their feelings. That is so tough. That is so gangster. That is so Hard-hearted. You're a pussy. Jesus Christ. Stop the pose or don't. I wouldn't have a show otherwise. Please welcome Sheriff Gunn sent to the proceedings.
I'm going to ask you one more time. Why do you keep attacking me knowing my condition you caused, that I have holes in my abdomen and my stomach? Why do you do that? If you know I can't breathe like right now, and
I'll read it for the listeners because I love it so much. Stu says, I'm just driving my daughter to work, listening. He's listening in his car. I recommend you do the same thing. That really explodes my ego. Negative 43 TV, 21 minutes after the hour.
Trying to heal from something, and I've been telling this bitch that I've been dying from it. Why would you do that to me intentionally if you weren't trying to kill me? Again, my lawyer is going to bury you in.
All right, Skip is going to get us started with earnest movie titles very, very early in the proceedings, and he says you listeners are going to love this. Timu Jim Varney starring in Ernest is LARPing as a Daniel Larson Joey Sneed humanoid hybrid. Hey. And hey, look who's here. It's Lobster. Welcome, sir.
I have you on documented evidence. I have police evidence of you all over my phone of what you're doing, that you're trying to manipulate conversations, and you can't, because I'm telling you, I'm walking you through the whole process saying, hey, you can either...
I just don't understand what you're saying. I'm sure you'll make it clear to me here in a moment. Meanwhile, look, it's Boords. He's here. He's here at everything.
Stop typing, or I have to defend my life. I'm begging you. You keep typing like 800 times, like for hours. Like, dude, all you have to do is just silence and allow me to block you. But by law, you have to do that, because if not, you're antagonized. Antagonization is illegal. So you're trying to act like it's funny. So it's
truly, Skip. I can't tell you how happy I am just to have Lundsey here. I'm downright tickled.
Funny for you, the life I built for your broke ass living on Section 8? You think it's funny putting out my information, having me be terrorized, trying to ruin everything I built for you, and then telling me what the fuck I should do and where I should go? I'll do what I want to do. I'm not in a fight with you. You don't run my life. This is the part you're not seeing to get. You and your bitch ass police that I told off don't run my life. You don't run nothing over here. Keep my name out your fucking mouth. I'm not playing with you, you punk ass sucker bitch. You got that? You understand? There's nothing I need to see, because I don't give a fuck about all y'all, because all
I call the picture on your screen right now Jailhouse Bud.
Y'all in a group. There's nothing I need to see, punk. Your words don't bother me. You're on here trying to make me upset. I'm not upset. I'm doing good. Look at my watch. Look at my brand new beautiful watch you don't have. That's all it's about. So you think you have a right to gang stalk me like this? Not at all, bro. Y'all don't have no power in my life. I've been working. I'm making my dough. I woke up to $141 in my bank account extra that I didn't even know was coming. The fuck? 30, like 6 more on top of that I saw today. I just...
Sounds like a lie to me, but this was a long time ago.
Keep on racking though. So like I said, hey yo, Jenny, if you think that this ain't some whole nother other shit and ain't some...
So it was a long time ago. It has nothing to do with anything. A lie is a lie.
Serious problem. If you think the man don't have enough to deal with, I have no issue with you, bro. Hey, for all y'all out there, homie, I was in a car crash today. I should have died, okay? The car was totaled, homie. And this bitch take advantage of that moment and want to jump on my phone and start gaslighting me. How do you gaslight someone who just told you, hey, my chest hurting every day, I can die, I'm not able to breathe?
You are most welcome, Lundsey, and tonight we're going to cut it loose insofar as we can here on Negative 43. It's the anti-birthday party for one Joseph Tyree Sneed V.
And gasping for air, right? Hey, you can type whatever you want. It don't bother me, because I don't give a fuck what that bitch do or you. That's the point. So your whole conversation is moot. That shit don't get under my skin. You got the wrong dude. Y'all don't have nothing for me. What are you talking about? It ain't always... I've always seen Jenny on the weekends. That's a lie. Oh, you want to enter into a conversation again where I can pretend like I care with you? Why?
He's always seen Jenny on the weekend. That's a lie. I have heard that while he was in Green Bay, he may have seen Jenny a total of 3, perhaps 4 times, and that's it. I mean, I don't know myself. This whole thing just smears together after 6 years or so.
I don't need to pretend with you. All y'all do is the same shit. Threaten me and keep threatening me with police. Police don't run me. Police don't tell me what to do. I turn them into my punk ass bitches, and will every time.
He is 36 years old today, and what we're going to start off with here on this birthday party, anti-birthday party, I tried to find a live stream from his birthday last year. Apparently, he deleted all of them. You know damn well he clocked out. He always does clock out on his birthday. So in any event, I went back and I found the closest thing that I could find to his birthday. This one, I believe, is from, let me just go ahead and check. Yeah, that's from July 29th of last year is what we are going to watch right here, right now, just for you. But first thing we got to do is finish the intro. Never, ever put the cart ahead of the horse, kids.
Leave me the fuck alone, period. It ain't no game no more. Anyone who's harassing me, I'm fighting you with everything I got for my life. And I'm going to use this show for police as evidence and everything on my phone. And I've got everything documented. Y'all can't touch me, ever. Because I don't threaten people. I'm not looking for no problems. And you can't lie on me and stop my life and lock me up because you're jealous of my success because I'm doing well. No, Jenny can't do it and neither can y'all. So all y'all can suck my whole dick. How about that? We know what you do. You call cops. We already know what you're going to do. Get it out of your system and call the cops. Whenever, whatever time. I don't give a fuck. It ain't going to change nothing that I'm doing. Period. You're not going to run me off. You're not going to intimidate me. I'm going to be right here banging my shit out. Hard body. And I ain't done nothing illegal and nothing wrong. I know my own actions and no one can speak for me. I'm not going to be locked up illegally because you'll face $1 million lawsuit. So you can't fuck with me. So now you just put me in a position where I'm out in the open and I'm bombing on you or bullying you. Like I said, it's a very serious issue, man. You know why she did that, right? Because she mad at the watch. I already knew I can't do anything for myself. This is how jealous this bitch is. This jealous bitch is so weak that because I buy a new watch for myself, finally do something for myself, that I haven't done shit for myself, I'm taking care of this ungrateful fucking bitch. What do you mean financially supportive? How do you financially support the motherfucker who keep working 2 jobs? I got 2 jobs right now. What would you need to support? What are you talking about? You talking about because you donate like the rest of these whores? Like the rest of the bitches that want my dick in their mouth? Hey, all I know is no woman and no person tells they mate and they partner that they gonna cheat if they don't want an ass whooping. And if they don't want to take it to some life and death shit. So it's there. So what's goody? What's goody, Jenny bitch? What's up? I've about had enough, man. You want some fucking problems? Come get some, pussy. The fuck you mean? Who are you?
So there you are threatening to beat a woman. That's exactly what you're doing right here. You are threatening to beat a woman. I wouldn't just say that. I wouldn't lie about something like that. Certainly not on Negative 43 TV. You are an absolute piece of shit. We all know that. I am having a lot of trouble coming up with phrases that would mean piece of shit that aren't, of course, the phrase piece of shit. Have a go at it there in the comments.
Talking to me. Yeah, I dare you to do what you said. How about that? How about I give a fuck out of it? How about I dare you to do the words that came out of your mouth? Why do you keep threatening to cheat on people? I don't have those problems. Oh, you're already all over this panel, saying how big my dick is. You can't run nowhere. You stuck with me like you told me I am with you. You said you're my property.
I haven't heard the how big my dick is riff actually for some time.
You said you love me. You can't go back on the statements you made. My phone's documented, homie. What are you talking about? I have it documented what you do, bro. Let me get that screenshot too. How you saying you gonna suck somebody else's dick? She said, I say go eat a dick. They all say the same line. I think that's cute.
Ladies and gentlemen, the phrase of the day here on Negative 43 TV is bent peen. Once again, the phrase of the day is bent peen. 28 minutes after the hour, we're almost at the actual show.
So it's cute to repeat what another bitch said in a terrorist group because that's your way of stabbing me?
All right, say it with me, everybody. Bent peen.
So you think that's okay? So you think what, I'm triggered? I'm not triggered. I'm a normal person that you making things hard as fuck for. Like things ain't...
I would say the phrase just flows off the lips, but somehow I don't think that would be quite appropriate here.
Hard enough for this man, like he ain't killing shit. There's nothing funny about me. I'm not a clown. I'm the dude trying to take care of you, you little broke bitch. What gives you the right? Fuck you mean nobody own you? You damn right I own you. You damn right you my property. Yes you are, bitch. You my wife, honey. It's all over with.
One more time because it's going to put you right there in the party mood. 1, 2, 3, bent peen. You can only get that here on Negative 43 TV. Wait.
My girl, dumb bitch. Oh, is that reverse psychology too? Because you wish you had my mansion? I ain't never marrying you, punk. But guess what? I can see you anytime I want. Everything I said I can do, I can do it. It ain't for the public, it's for me. I could go where I want and say what I want to do, whatever I want concerning you. You're my bitch. You belong to me. And we didn't have no fight. You don't get to get on the phone and start making things harder for me and causing me mad.
Do you see the face on your screen right now? If you're listeners, you're kind of out of luck on this one. That look right there is the look that you will see if you ever manage to encounter Tyree Sneed in the street. That's the look I would see when I would say, Negative 43 TV, I'm Rich Baritone. What's this about killing my wife, motherfucker?
That's express.
I hate his guts for real.
And anxiety and panic attacks and unable to breathe. It don't work like that, homie. You're gonna pay for this shit. Tell me, now why did you do that? Because I bought the new watch. Because I'm doing 2 jobs and I'm good, despite the fact that she lost me the last one and it don't mean shit and they gave me free money that they can't stop, so they mad about that. That's why she asking about it. You can't stop me.
Okay, let's see how badly I can slaughter this one. This is from Skip. You listeners are going to enjoy this, whether I get it right or not. It may be even funnier if I fuck it up. He says, Shtick von Dreck is a piece of shit in Yiddish. I think I can remember that one. Let me even write that down.
From getting paid. Whatever goes in the books in the system, it's a wrap. It's already in the system, it's a wrap. You can't say, hey, I don't.
Indeed, Tracy, that picture, another thing that the listeners are just missing out on. It's so, I don't know. Gomer Pyle was homeless meth head, perhaps.
Like someone, you shouldn't pay them. Why not? If they told me they was going to do it, it's over with. So that's already done, correct? Right? That's a fact. But it wouldn't make no sense coming from you because you all over your gay-ass, fucking weird-ass channel that I don't want, trying to slander my name, right? Trying to sit there and say, oh, well, this dude is this, and he's that, and Jenny's doing this, and Jenny. I don't give a fuck what Jenny does. Have you not figured that out? I don't give a fuck what Jenny does because I know Jenny's a lying whore and a bitch. Why don't we say the truth? Jenny's a fucking hater, and Jenny has narcissism, NPD, that's obvious.
I said this in yesterday's show. Yesterday was the first time I ever used this new introduction. For all the world, right there on your screen, he looks like Pee Wee Herman. Anybody want to Photoshop some things?
So y'all keep thinking it's a game and all that shit till I get the chance to fight back because I'm in full control over here and Jenny gonna come running back again like the weak ass bitch always do. Guarantee you that. We all know that, right? And we're gonna see what happens. Understand? Nah, you don't get to talk like that about her. I'm not on that immature shit. I'm not childish. That's why I'm addressing this bitch as a grown man. Come on, some grown man shit, homie. You can't tell your partner that you're gonna go cheat. That's not your leverage, homie. So you can either take that shit out your mouth and fix your mouth and watch what come out of it, or we can take it from here and deal with you accordingly. Whatever you want to do. I don't play like that. For the last time.
Ouch, ladies and gentlemen, just plain ouch. Hello again, Sneedville. I'm Rich Baritone, and Negative 43 TV is live on this Monday, July 21st. That's right, July 21st, 2025. Yes, we gather here today to have for ourselves and anybody else that cares to join. It's the anti-birthday party here on Negative 43 TV. 36 years Tyree Sneed has been on this thing that we call the Earth, and obviously we all know that he is truly an abject failure. But just how bad is it? Why, we're gonna find out right here. I tried to find a live stream from his birthday last year, and I'm thinking he deleted all of them. He always gets kind of wound up on his birthday, and it appears last year may not have been an exception. So what I found here is from July 29th. It's like 8 days after his birthday, a year back. So let's marvel, if we can, let's marvel at the stupidity. Yeah, that's a good word. Stupidity that you are about to see right now. It's coming up on the stage now. And there it is. Yes, indeed. That is the Sneed Enterprises Street Ball Tour patch. Certainly is. What a mong, huh? That word's become extra popular right now. So here we are hovering over the candy-colored button, and from a year and 8 days ago, it's a trip to San Francisco, NYC, Boston would be incredible and would give us time to think. Let's go.
All right, what's up, guys? While you wait, all that helps me in the monetization and the views and helps me make money, I believe. Well, yeah, because I'm live. I was watching something that was complete nonsense, but it was very entertaining. I'm going to continue to watch it in just a minute. I just wanted to get on here real quick to let y'all know these are 3 of the cities. I put a community post so Agent Q can check out the prices for the bus tickets to the other cities.
You know, it's a long time ago. If he's talking about Agent Q, Vladimir Putin is here in real time on Negative 43 TV, 35 minutes past the hour, which means in Newfoundland and Labrador, it is in fact the top of the hour.
You're welcome to give me opinions on other cities as well. My main focus right now is these 3 cities. that's kind of what I narrowed it down to. But like I said, I'm completely open to suggest.
Oh, Paul Rubens was stupid talented. The stage show, the Pee Wee Herman show, that was adult, shoe mirrors and all that. And then he figured out that the kids really loved the character and the adults loved the character already. So it was one of those shows that everybody seemed to like say Rocky and Bullwinkle in the late 50s and early 60s. The kids liked it, but the adults are the ones that got the jokes.
Suggestions. And we'll just have to go from there. Okay. Again, I need everyone. That means all of you. Okay.
Yeah, the whites are absolutely something else. If you've never seen the documentary made about them, you should. And I must say, out of all of them, if I was going to sit down and smoke a bunch of weed for the evening with one of them, Mamie would clearly be the winner.
Donate and step up and show some support. I also put up on my community wall where I put pretty much everything.
And is Justco even still alive?
For people to know and see, right? I put up what I'm going to be needing, right? Which is off top hotel expenses, snack fund.
You have been wage slaving more than the typical person here lately, Sticky. I remember the days myself, but whew, I get tired just thinking about your schedule.
Traveling expenses. That's what I'm going to need covered. Just my thoughts on how we're going to do this, just being honest. Like I said, I'm not demanding anything. I'm not sitting here acting like this is all going to be easy or anything like that. But this is just my thoughts of trying to put this together. And like I said, I'm pretty good at putting things together. I mean, I've actually put things together manually a million times in my life. I mean, literally, in the past, I've gone through the whole state of Florida by myself with no money.
Hey, all right, the drought is over, and it's over just in time. This is going to be a legitimate anti-birthday party. I'm just going to say that we're trying to take Tyree's birthday from him because that's something that he would think I would be able to do.
You know what I mean? In my truck.
So get anything real good?
Like, I've done a lot of stuff. I've learned a lot. I definitely am more streetwise than pretty much anybody. So like I said, the goal would be to, try to pick a city and then hope that it's good. Now, I was doing some research.
Ah, yes, Jessica White, a guy who back in the day could actually tell the difference between what we used to call high test and regular gas just by snorting it. Puff, puff, puffer, he was.
Homeless situation in Boston.
Oh, that leaded. That there's unleaded.
Of course, these are the things these people don't look into because they're ashamed, and all they do is focus on the word homeless, which means nothing. There's people doing videos right now on this network talking about don't become, a blue-collared waits.
And he's here. It's absolutely true. It's one of the best known comics here in Sneedville and all of Purgatory. It's that guy. It's going to get real funny around here right now.
Slave. That's the thing that real people who are intelligent and awoken and awake are focusing on, not on the shaming and weird stuff that immature, slow people are on. We don't care about that. Okay. You have to understand, when someone wants to travel and someone wants to expand and they want to expand their reach and their businesses and they want to build more.
Well, the important thing is you got something just in time, too.
And find other cities and states and build franchises. That's a genius. And the way you start that, you have to be homeless.
We may go back and revisit that statement in just a second, but say goodbye to Sticky. In all likelihood, he's going to go back to work. As a matter of fact, I'll bet he is going back to work. Please be careful there and get home safely. That's the most important thing about going to work nowadays, especially if you're in any sort of an industrial situation. Safety first, and everything else is just something you just don't even concern yourself with. All right, everybody, focusing here on this here video. Did he say what you just thought he said? I'll bet he did. We're going to hear it again right now.
Slow people are on. We don't care about that. Okay. You have to understand, when someone wants to travel and someone wants to expand and they want to expand their reach and their businesses and they want to build more and find other cities and states and build franchises. That's a genius. And the way you start that, you have to be homeless.
Oh, God. You have to be homeless to be that. Wow, man, that might be top 10 dumb. I haven't listened to this at all. God, my memory banks almost got wiped the hell out by that one. I want to tell you that right now. Got to read it for the listeners from that guy who says, yep, he says, I've got a new paradigm, Rich. If you want to laugh at my jokes, it's going to cost $100.
You have to go to a new city and you're homeless there because you don't have a home there because you don't know anyone from Adam or anything going on. Now, I'm going to say this. At this point, my main focus right now is Boston. Okay?
No, it isn't. And I never understood why that even comes up, that city in particular. Tracy Young, you listeners will like this. Tyree is not welcome in Massachusetts. Yeah, he must be stopped at the border.
But I was looking it up and I was doing some research. And first it says like 8 different things. First it says that they have a program. Then it says that they don't have any homeless because they figured out how to get them off the street. Then it says that they allow police to take down like encampments and tents there, I believe, or something like that. You know, so it's kind of mixed signals. It's like, I don't know, you know, if it's like discouraged, if it's frowned upon, if they have a good program to get off the street, which would be the goal, right? To try to just immediately talk to whoever I can, whatever buildings offer resources, and talk to the people there and try to see what I can do, you know what I mean, to try to get housing or, you know, wherever I'm at, right? So if we're talking about Boston, I'm thinking that they have pretty good resources for that. San Francisco, I believe, is just like a cesspool of homelessness. And, you know, clearly it doesn't seem like they have, you know, as many resources or they're as much in a rush to.
And if any of you listeners are from Canada, Boo Earns has some good news for you. He says the Mounties have been alerted. He's banned from Canada too.
Get the homeless off the street. You know what I mean? New York City, I got to look into again, but I mean, I'm guessing it's pretty bad. And it may not be. I don't know. You know, that's the thing. You don't know until you go to these places how it is, you know, and I'm not really concerned about what's happening with other people, but I'm concerned about the environment of what I can do and how I can survive and how I can move and adapt while I'm there, you know? So it's just something we're going to have to feel out if we do this when I get there. And again, like I said, I mean, I'm trying to put it together as quick as possible. Agent Q is trying to help me. He said that he would look for travel. I don't know how he expressed it, but he said basically like travel plans, I believe. He said he would look at that tonight because he's working. So I appreciate that. Again, you can email me. It would help so that we can communicate when you're able to tonight. And like I said, I mean, I should be around and trying to get in some Wi-Fi or whatever so that we can talk tonight.
Okay, part of watching this is to see how much things have changed from a year or so ago to the present day, which we all know a lot about, I would say. Look at your screen. Sneed Enterprises Street Ball Tour. Guess what never happened? That's what we're here to find. Things that never happened, which was, of course, anything that he ever says at any time. So I don't even know what the point was.
That's what I'm planning on doing because I'm really full scale trying to do this and trying to focus on this and get this done as quickly as possible if we can. Again, you know, right now, to everybody, including Agent Q, I'm just trying to eat, literally. So
well,
he helped me a little bit. If we can get
there's something that hasn't changed.
Get a little more help, it would really come in handy. Asking Agent Q and the public and everybody. And again, I don't care about other people. I don't care how they feel. They always.
All right, everybody, it's time to say goodbye to Lundsey. It was great to have you. You get your rest, man. That's more important than anything that is going on here. And we'll catch you the next time. Just get your rest. Get your rest. Good night.
Come on here, they try to shame people. They say the same things. I don't beg. I've never begged. That's something you all do. I provide a service here, and I've entertained the public for a long time. Basically, like, I deserve to get some help. I deserve to get financial support, and really a lot of people owe me money, and then, the public kind of owes me because I've done a service for the public, and I've done everything for everybody. That's really the truth. And
okay, he's still making those claims. Yeah, that hasn't changed.
Karma and just all the good that I've put out and everything I've done for so many other people. Like I said, I used to pay grown men's light bills. I mean, I've done nothing but give money away my entire life. That's why I'm not surprised when people want to give me money and help me. I don't really care about money, but it's necessary, and I just really want to get to a different place. I want to create and build a situation from scratch that's the way that I want it, where I can kind of dictate what I want in my life and what I don't and how I want to do things.
There are very few of us in our lives that ever get to a point where we can dictate things. I don't like the usage of the word dictate anyway, because it sounds very, very controlling. People that are really controlling tend to be total asslet cocksuckers. Well, being one yourself, you already know.
And that's all I'm trying to do. I really just want to get to a different city and state if I can. And
he's Negasonic, he's middle-aged, and he's a dickhead. Put it together, and what have you got? Negasonic, middle-aged dickhead, live on Negative 43 TV, 47 minutes after the hour. And welcome to the anti-birthday party.
Give me a spot. Try to just get my resources together of everything I need. I want to have what I want, bro. Like what I need. Like I want plenty of snacks. I want plenty of food.
Plenty of snacks. Snacks come before food. And what is he doing right now, right this minute? He is currently starving.
I want like internet access. I want like TV. I want like, the basic things that most of you have, like I said.
Oh, that guy, you covered him earlier. Did he get his phone plan paid? I'm assuming that he did.
My situation is a lot different than your average person. Like I said, I own a whole lot of equity, so it's just different. I moved liquid. I'm kind of like, everything with me is different. And my thing is, I'm just trying.
I would want to go play golf at Banff Springs. I think that's in British Columbia.
Trying to, my position is real. There's nothing.
There are sites on that golf course that you would be very hard pressed to find anywhere else in the world. It's stunning.
And fake about it, but like it's not the way that I want it. What I'm saying? Well, it's hard to explain to you. I'm trying to create like a whole different.
Yeah, that sucks, but at the same time, we're going to keep getting content. So I guess it came out in the wash, but still, shit.
Situation. And what these people don't understand is if I can pull this off, which I know I can, if I can do that, and again, it's hard with what I'm.
You want to know something, sis? I finished my laundry about 35 minutes before the show.
Going through to do much of anything, but I'm gonna.
Great minds do laundry at the same time.
I try my best. If I can do that, and I can pull out some of the old me here, I'll just continue to build. That's what y'all don't want to talk about. If I can just get my foot in the door for a good job, good position somewhere.
Well, that's looking pretty doggone grim now, isn't it? Because he's not going to make it this month. That's pretty much assured.
Like I said, in another city and state where there's opportunity and I can get some kind of housing there and a little spot, that's all I need. Even if I just started with a couch or a room, it's all I need, and I would be gravy. And literally, if I could just get a job and make money consistently, I can build this business.
Okay, listeners, pull your car over. I've got one for you from that guy. He says, look at the bright side. That's $55 worth of food he won't be able to eat.
And everything off of that. I already have it written down. I have like my own little diary journal that I write in all the time now. It's literally, I'm compounding businesses. I'm a genius. That's what people don't get. I'm an expert at everything that I do. That's why the government wants to utilize my gifts. Like I said, you need to contact me now. not later. You need to contact me now when I need help and I'm trying to get, on my feet in a new regard. I'm way past on. I'm ahead of everybody, but my point is I'm trying to get on my feet hypothetically in a whole new situation. I just want to build.
I have to ask, in reality, is the weather in San Diego as absolutely perfect as they say, Skip?
Everything new that it's the way I want it. I'm not losing anything. I'm good. I'm Gucci, but I want to build new things and I want to build new situations so that it's completely the way that I want, because I'm just tired of me building everything like.
So since nobody has a situation like that, what would be your next trick?
I've done, and then all these other people just
notice the usage of the word trick.
Coming and demolishing everything I built. I mean, they've just destroyed it. I mean, they let everything just go to waste that I built and spent tons of money on. I mean, they've done nothing but try to mess me over, and that's just what it is. And I accept that. I mean, I'm not cool with it, but there's nothing I can do about it. So, a lot of people, they don't understand, bro. I'm a real person. I'm a human being. I deserve to be treated as such. And so far, I haven't been, not even close. So that's what I'm trying to change. You feel me? So if I can get everyone on board here to stop trying to treat me some kind of weird way and start getting on board and making sense, like I said, we can do this and we can pull this off together.
What is this? Oh my God, it's so damned brain scrambling.
All these other distracting people and energies, don't even waste your time, bro, because everything here, like I see through everything like glass. What I'm trying to do here, I'm really trying to focus on. It's a very serious thing for me, and I really want to.
Yeah, Skip. Being a golfer, it sounds like paradise, but I imagine the typical 9-hole fee for a senior with a cart is probably somewhere around $80.
Do it because if we can just start the traveling, and if I could get more investors, and we can call them basically sponsors. Right now, I'm gonna call Agent Q a sponsor. He's basically on the way to being a sponsor, is what it seems like. He's becoming a sponsor. I know that he has a little bit of the financial backing to do it. I don't know what his financial backing is, so, don't quote me. But I know that he is willing to try to help, and he makes a little bit of money. And that's cool. I'm proud of him. I don't know much about him or anything like that, and I wouldn't claim to, and I don't need to. But my deal is, I need more sponsors like that, and that's what these people don't get. That's why they.
Oh, DZ, do I know what you're talking about?
They do get it. That's why they come to spam the chat and do all that corny stuff, and that's why we're not doing that here anymore.
Yeah, military base courses were a lot of fun. My late stepbrother, Craig, that was his name, took us to the golf course at what was then Lockbourne Air Force Base. And later, the Air Force Base sold the course, and it opened up to the public, and I played it a bunch. It was fun. It was a good, solid course. Not too difficult, but not a pushover.
We're not going to give them an opportunity because they know that I have a gift of gab. And then when I speak, people listen and people gravitate to me. And normally, real, genuine, good people would want to help me because I deserve to be helped. Like, I'm literally the person that deserves everything from everybody, and nobody will do anything for me. And it's just, this is a backwards world, for it to be like that. And I'm just trying to do my to change it. So like I said,
yes, indeed, Tracy. Ventura Highway in the sunshine.
I'm lacking sleep. I'm staying up. I'm doing whatever I can to try to change my situation because I'm tired of it. I'm beyond.
America in the mid-70s were absolutely fantastic.
I'm tired of it. Like I said, it's not all bad, but it ain't good. And that's the issue is like I've worked too hard to have people keep making me spend my money and keep holding me back and then try to keep me stagnated. I should have never been treated the way that I was here ever. And it's been ridiculous, and like I said, I'm filing a lawsuit, probably several. So,
and of course, him filing lawsuits doesn't even really count because it's a constant. So we can't count that.
It's basically if you care about me or at all, you should want to help me, So like I said, I need more actual sponsors on here. And through the sponsors, through people that want to step up and actually donate, right? And I need substantial amounts, like $20 at a time. If everyone would get together and donate $20, all of you as individuals, it would give me some money to work with.
I'll tell you what, DZ, if I could live up on Fraser Branch for the rest of my life as it existed in 1995, I'd go and I'd never come back.
Where I can move around. If you do that consistently, then I don't have to worry about the financial part for it.
I mean, it was wonderful. It was like complete peace with internet and cable.
At least the time being, right? And I can build everything off that, and then, like I said, I can find these street ball courts. I can go to these different cities and states, and I can also talk publicly while I'm doing.
I still haven't bought that damn basketball, but I'm gonna
it and deliver my message. I mean, you gotta understand, man. They may want me to speak publicly at schools. They may want me to speak publicly anywhere, prisons. It could be anywhere, like I'm an.
You go from speaking in schools to speaking in prisons? Oh my God. It's a good thing that I am presently high. Otherwise, I would have just acquired a headache. Excedrin headache number 57 even.
Actual public figure. That's why I'm not going to be treated anyway by a bunch of failures who didn't make it and just are jealous of me because I have a gift.
And speaking of being high, oh my goodness, I am. And the party's just started. Wow, it's just going to be a really, really good in here. So for right now, it's going to be time to take a little break from smoke 'em if you got 'em. I know I haven't been going nonstop, but I've been going enough. If you know what I mean, and I'll bet a whole lot of you out there do. So it's time to say goodbye to the four-leaf shamrock. But that's cool because it's time to say hello to your favorite acid-infused, mentally ill cat. It's Schizo the Cat. He's right here, and he's here right now. Yeah, there he is. I just like that so much.
And I'm doing the real thing. You got to understand, I'm a public teacher out here. So,
and oh yes, he's radioactive. I forgot.
So, like, this carries a lot of weight what I do because I have all credibility. Shit. I'm the only serious individual on here. The rest.
When you're making this shit up off the top of your head, sometimes mistakes happen.
Of them ain't. So they can't do that. They're not going to be offered a real position like I am of authority or a job or an opportunity like that. No one's going to want them to speak anywhere because they're a joke. Okay, and that's not my problem.
And now our man in Seattle, it's Barkata Bracken, better known as, you know him better as, Red Pill. I had a nice solid weekend other than the constant rain, but that's okay because I usually play golf on Tuesdays or Thursdays. So yeah, other than that, yeah, it was very nice.
That's you people's problem, that you're responsible. You need to take responsibility and grow up. You're adults, right? I'm not online doing crazy nonsense. You are, right? So, like I said,
So he's still going, huh? Wow, that's freaking amazing.
Maintain full credibility, and that's power, especially in this business and game. Like I tried to tell people, especially in the radio game, right? I'm a very serious man,
Yeah, it's an archive on the run situation.
Individual. I don't play games. I don't tolerate disrespect, and that's who I am. So, like I said, I mean, my deal is you see what it is with the icon, right?
You mean there are other types of jelly beans other than Jelly Belly, sis? I wasn't aware. Oh my God, yeah, that's another thing I just adore.
My deal, I built this, right? And I want to get it started again with the Street Ball Tour. It's exciting as hell. People want to see it. They want to see my game. They want to see my talent. They want to see my attitude, my charisma. They want to see me go to the hood and play ball. They want to see me.
Oh, yeah, I do actually really, really want to see that happen, Tywee. I want to see that happen. Say hi to Crazy Horse. He has just arrived here at the anti-birthday party for Tyree Sneed. We're snatching his birthday away from him on this Monday evening.
Me, just literally make niggas look silly on the court. People want to see this. This is not something that, I'm just doing by myself. People really, really want to see this happen. So it's like, in order to put it together, and what a lot of these people got to learn online is your attitude is the reason why you don't make it and you fail every time. You have to learn to support me, not to sit there and just like play games and be against me. You got to learn how to support someone, and if not, you're never going to make it.
And right now, you are actively starving to death. You're so far down, your own mother won't feed you. Roll that around in that empty thing that you call a skull for just a moment. Your own mother won't feed you. Is that a positive thing? I say no. You say no. Doesn't even really want you in the house. Doesn't actually feel safe when you're around. It's all true, and you know it's all true. Why, by golly, if you're raging out live right now, I can only dream about what you're going to do once you hear some of this shit right here, dude.
You're never going to attain success until you acknowledge mine and you want to support me to have more. And it's just that simple, man. So like I said, I believe that I can build something out of nothing. I built this business out of nothing. I've built everything in my life from nothing.
Yeah, DZ is here, but he's not here. It's just so metaphysical, you know.
And everyone trying to get in my way and stop me from succeeding. And every time I moved around them or through them, honestly, and won. And I'm going to continue to do so. So, like I said, my deal is I need the support of the public.
He's still talking about winning, but then again, that is kind of standard issue. So he hasn't advanced away from that. But that, again, that's just kind of a constant thing. It would be shocking if he stopped saying it.
I need sponsors, and it's just that simple. It's really not a complicated matter, but, you know, that's what we have to have. People have to step up. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. So if people can do that, like I said, right now I'm just trying to eat. I need to build up like a snack fund, which means a fund for me eating, which I would like to get enough to have whole meals, right? I'm trying to build all of this.
Another thing that hasn't changed, he sounded like he was pretty desperate to eat here, didn't he? He may actually be even more desperate to eat right now. Emaciated is a word that was created for Tyree Sneed. Did you know that?
Right? So I'm out here trying to recruit sponsors online. Yes.
Sponsor!
I don't care how anyone else feels. You people have your issues, whatever. You all want to go back and forth with each other. I'm not a part of that. That's why I'm staying out of it. All right. It has nothing to do with me.
Yeah, that is true. Malcolm Jamal Warner did drown today in Costa Rica. Apparently got caught in a riptide. Drowning under those situations. And drowning anytime would just be kind of just a bullshit way to die. 54 years old and a rarity in the business. He shook off the Cosby Show. He totally got rid of the whole child image thing without going out of his mind. And moved on to be a very, very effective character actor. So he was just down there enjoying his life. And man, what an absolute shame. He very, very talented guy.
It's not my business. You know what I mean? So like I said, I mean, me personally, I think people are just mad because they can't do nothing with me. Like I said, I mean, they can't do to me what they do to other people because I wouldn't let them. Just like I said. Right. So, like I said, what does that make me? That makes me the most dangerous radio show host who ever existed.
You might be if you were actually on the radio. Do you see how that works? Of course you don't. I'm just being rhetorical. And I'm not going to explain to you what that means, even though I know you don't know what the word rhetorical means. Truly amazing. Yes, listen to sis. She is very wise. Please. Thumbs me up, everyone. And yeah, just out enjoying the fruits of his labor. And it just ended. We never, ever, ever know. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Legal Code to the show. It's not just a show. It's Tyree Sneed's anti-birthday party. We're going to take his birthday away from him tonight.
That makes me the real gangster, like I said, and the man who stands his ground and don't play games. Right. So, I mean, like I said, it's a little different ball game over here. You know, it's a whole different ball game when you're dealing with Tyree Sneed. So I'm going to say it again. This is my tour.
Yeah, I think in the modern era, certainly of television, I think you could say that he adjusted from going to being a kid on a television show to growing into a full-fledged actor, again, without losing his shit or going crazy or anything that I'm aware of. A talented guy. You simply don't know. You just can't think about it.
okay, that I'm trying to relaunch, right? And there's going to be a whole lot of other stuff that I
Oh, come on, let's pick this thing up now.
kick off with it, and then you have to understand, if I get sponsors, I mean, there's a lot we can do, man. I mean, we could literally put together the Batman thing anywhere. I can build a bat suit from scratch. I'm not bringing mine.
Every now and again, somebody arrives at the Negative 43 TV studios that their names really get your attention, like, immediately. And I do mean immediately. Allow me to introduce to you for the first time here on Negative 43 TV, it's 9-inch Penis on Hard. He says, hey. Say hey back.
I'll tell you that right now. When I'm traveling, I'm just not doing it, because if I have to go into a shelter in another city or state, they have metal detectors and stuff, and that's an actual bulletproof vest. So, like, no, I'm just not doing that, because not only that, but...
the bulletproof vest was a new thing. Those were the days, my friend.
Anywhere that I bring it that's in another state and city, it's only going to make people, like... I mean, I'm not saying it necessarily will, but I'm just saying, if I'm traveling, I don't want that with me. I just don't, because I don't want, like, anyone to have an excuse to act like, in any way to act like there's an energy that's not there or whatever. You know what I mean?
No.
Because all it's going to do is attract attention and raise fake concerns or whatever, even though what I'm here to do always is, or what I'm anywhere to do is protect the public, right?
But the point those damn fake concerns, am I right?
Is I'm not bringing it with me, so we don't have to worry about any of that, right? And that's the point. So we can rebuild all that any city I'm at. If I get enough sponsors on here, y'all could sponsor me where I can get scooters in different cities.
And now, will you please welcome the lovely Wicked?
And states. But like I said, this is the point of what you're supposed to be doing on here. I'm not a president-elect. It's not illegal for me to run fund campaigns or collect donations. And quite frankly, obviously, it isn't for them either, because that's all they do. All Donald Trump does.
Okay, shut the fuck up. Still bringing that up every now and again. We have another new arrival in town, or perhaps it's an old friend under a new name. Would you please welcome, oh God, please don't let me butcher this, Snake Lock of L.A. Snake Lock of L.A. By golly, I think I did it.
Been doing it since day one. All that.
And I agree, Snake.
Campaign party, all of them, all they do is beg. They run fundraisers and they get the public, you all who are slow, to pay them free money. So why, as a public figure, why should I not be?
I forgot the I find people part. Pardon me, it's Snake Lock of LA. I find people. Thank you.
Able to do the same thing when I actually have legal right to do it. Like I said, we survive off of donations. That's what content creators do. It's completely illegal. It always will be. So like I said, when you get the petty people on here who say things that are out of place and make no sense, you have no awareness of reality. That's what we're here to do, is make donations. It can never be called begging. It doesn't make sense what you're saying. But meanwhile, y'all are begging because you're not content creators.
No, it's begging. Is exactly what you're doing. It's begging. I accept tips here, and I'm super grateful for it. But I work hard to not put myself in a position where I feel like I'm begging. I'm somewhat uncomfortable with the whole idea anyway. So the less I feel like I'm begging, the better. You, however, it's just blatant. You're not asking. Also, you're demanding. Whole nother headspace there, Bubba.
So, I mean, if you don't create content, that's begging. I actually create content. That means I provide a service. I deserve to get paid for my job and what I do, right? And not just...
You deserve to get ridiculed for your job, in quotation marks, and what you do.
Through monetization. That's 1/100 of a cent for like 1,000 views. That's nothing.
Okay.
Right? Okay.
If it's nothing, why are you bragging about it? We all want to know. We're never going to find out, but we do want to know.
Again, you just have to understand, it's just like these delusional people who want to act like they're competing. I mean, take any of these people. I mean, they work regular fast food jobs. They stay in the same position for forever. You know what I mean? I mean, me, I own more than anyone. I'm in a great position wealth-wise, right? And I'm trying to rebuild cash. And like I said, I'm trying to build this business and then compound it into other business, which would become the scooter company, security company, a whole lot of companies, honestly, right? That
Haven't heard the scooter company in a long time. I think that's pretty much been abandoned.
that help people talk to each other and communicate and build businesses and products off of ideas and concepts, right?
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it.
So again, you just have to understand, these are the cities I'm looking at. This is where I'm trying to go, and I need all the support I can, and I need to get actual sponsors. So if you're interested in becoming a sponsor, the Cash App is right there. I have PayPal Achilles3207 at AOL.com, Venmo at Sub03207. They're in my community wall on the channel. Okay, you can't miss it. And like I said, I'm doing success coaching, spiritual coaching, and life coaching, right? Amongst other things like relationship, dating, counseling,
No, it's not a bent pencil, it's a bent bean.
narcissism coaching, pretty much anything, helping you
complete with the Excedrin ad. I just love it when people are really, really paying attention.
Build your business. If you have issues, just period, you're welcome to talk to me. I'll do hour sessions for like $25, and it's that simple. Everything is going to be basically $25 to $50 to $100 depending on what service I'm offering. So this is a business, right? So I'm not going to let nobody tamper with my business, as I stated. There will be no way around that. So good luck, have fun, try harder. And that's pretty much it. All right. So like I said, I'm trying to.
Speaking of the merch, I really need to get over there and refresh that store. Still haven't sold a single thing, and I'm proud of it.
To do this street ball too.
It is, after all, basically just a troll, but
and
I'm going over there soon to check it out.
Trying to, start off by just going to a city, right, that I don't know well or whatever, that I haven't been to, possibly. Like I said, I'm kind of looking at Boston mainly, but we'll see what happens. It just depends. I mean, they're on two totally different sides of the map. San Francisco.
Okay, welcome to Out of Context Theater, you listeners. I'm Rich Baritone, and I have something here to take totally out of context. Wiccan says, 9-inch. That's what I like to hear. Totally out of context.
San Diego, Boston, New York. I was thinking that maybe we could try Boston first, see how it goes. I need to see.
And now let's put it into its proper context.
What's going on there, and we can go from there, you know what I mean? And I can let everybody in Agent Q know what's going on the whole time. But I'm sure they have basketball courts in Boston. I'm about to look that up.
That is how that exchange went. Damn me and my dirty mind. -43 TV, 13 minutes after the hour.
But I'm sure basketball exists there and is a thing there. Maybe it's a big thing. I don't know. I know in Indiana, I don't want to go back to Indiana. I tried Indiana. These people don't get, like, I like traveling. I've been to Indiana. Indiana was a joke. There were roaches in the motel. I mean, it was ridiculous. I mean, never.
Okay, everybody, this should be a lot of fun. It will be even more fun after I inevitably cut this thing to ribbons right here. Little more Yiddish. I lucked out on the first one. I don't believe I'm going to be quite as lucky this time. If you will look at your screen, if you're in a position to do so. Okay. Oh my goodness. Here I go. My goodness. Zerbrochen dik Huey. Something like that. More phonetically, Zerbrochen dik Jewy. I'm sure that's not right. Please, oh please, tell me what that means. What did I just say?
Again, not to Indianapolis. It was a joke. So, I mean, I don't get why anyone would want to live in Indiana. That's why you get the weird people like Freeman Tyra over there. That's his name, Tyra. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Oh, these are the moments that I live for. Trust me when I tell you that. Again, it's from Skip. I asked him to tell me what that meant. And oh boy, did he. It's on your screen right now. I'll read it for the listeners. It means broke dick Joey.
It's a joke. Real talk. I mean, like, there's some parts of it that would be all right if you had plenty of money, but other than that, nah, bro, I ain't got time for the games. I ain't got time for the jokes, and just, yeah. So,
well, I'm certainly glad that you managed to make a show, and if you don't make the show, please listen. Dear God, please listen. But Very, very nice to have you. Very nice to have you.
Like I said, we know what we got to do. We just got to, put our mind to it and do it. So let me know. Like I said, I'm trying to recruit and find sponsors that really want to help me to pull this off. So that's what we need right now. That's what we're trying to do. So other than that, like I said, asking agents.
Has it ever occurred to anybody that he might just be building in excuses for failure?
Q, if you're able to send, a little more money, please do, because I'm trying to eat with it and do what I need to do.
Wicked, I have never seen it, and I think I'm better off for it.
And yeah, man, if we can get, these plans in effect and talk, if you can email me, and just if we can
now I'll see it over at Discord.
Talk and try to figure this out. That would be great, man, because if we could put it together by tomorrow is really primarily what I would like, if it's possible. I don't know. I have no idea.
And he's still looking to put it together tomorrow or sometime very, very, very soon. Desperation has not changed, not one bit.
I'm just going off the cuff, off the whim right now, off of my mind. So we'll see what happens. But like I said, he seems like he wants to help. He told me he wants to help me get where.
Yeah, I know that you have, sis, and you're a stronger person than I.
Where I'm trying to go. So I don't know. Maybe we can make it happen. I'm just saying, once I get there, like I said, I'm sure that.
Okay, here's some more mispronounced Yiddish for you. Oh boy, is this so much fun. This may actually be a compliment. Dear God, please let it be a compliment. It's from Skip. Farce fit mont child rich. Something like that. I know it's laying on the floor bleeding right now after I tried to pronounce that.
He'll try to help, and other people
What's it
may
mean?
step up and try to help when they see that I'm just out there. But I do have to manually put it together. I would hope that.
All right, keep an eye on it, and when he goes live, we'll go ahead and switch over as soon as I hear. So we are going to pick up apparently some live Joey on this birthday, but you pretty much get the point here. There's about 10 minutes left in this one, and nothing's changed. And we knew that. Everything's gotten worse. I think he's more desperate to eat now than he was in this particular video. We're going to keep it running. You can be an associate producer right now. Keep an eye on the situation. And if he goes live, let me know in the comments. And by golly, we'll get right over there. 18 minutes after the hour.
People would try to help, so I could try to get a hotel here and there or something, so I can get some rest and collect and do a show, and we can talk.
All right, everybody.
If I get
we're going to pause this for a while. We may get back to this. Of course, everything depends on just how upcycled and manic old Joey's getting. It's his birthday, and he's got nothing or no one again. And I suspect that's not really going to set so well with him. So let me click right here. The magic of the internet. We take it for granted so anymore. Especially when it's the whole thing's just being kind of slow. There we go. There we go. Come on now, Betsy. All right, we're there. We're absolutely there. So let me go ahead and kill the screen of which we were already watching. This one is called Pathetically Enough, but this could be very, very good. We're just going to catch it from the beginning. It's Batman's birthday. Send Batman some birthday money. Money, 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 and so on. So let's click on that. And let's go. I agree, let's go. Oh my God, let's go. And Circle of Infinite Entertainment, everyone.
Probably got a ton of good stuff in it, is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
But I'll have to look it up more when I get back here. I'm going to look them up and see what it's all got in it. I got two peaches, like I said. I got all that rinsed off, washed off. And then I got a whole thing of sweet cherries.
I'm just going to pause it and just run my show. You know what would be really, really good right now? How about a piece of cake if you have one, or some kind of sweet thing that you can have right now. I am thinking about going out here and getting a Belvita cookie, a pack of them, two of them even. Getting way outside of the box here on Negative 43 TV. Let's party.
Filled the water up to the brim on it. Then I emptied out the water. So hopefully I got all the water out so it doesn't cause me any issues. Did the best I can for now.
Myself, I don't believe I ever got money for my birthday. It never crossed my mind.
Yeah. They look good to go. So when I get back, I'll probably try me one or two. They have seeds in them, I think, probably big seeds. So you don't eat the seed, I don't think. So I'm going to try them out. I think the cherries could be helpful.
Well, I'm going to go get my treat here in a minute, but this one has to be read for the listeners. It's from Vladimir Putin. You know him better. It's just Vlad. I'm just going to throw a cupcake away. Yeah, I just love spite sometimes.
Sure. But yeah, I don't know. Trying to try different things, different fruits. I can feel it a little bit, but like I said, hopefully I'll be all right. But it's all about trying to get my body back to where I'm taking everything in. You know, I would like to even try almonds and all that, but I don't really got the heart to do that right now. And all them different, like macadamia and stuff like that, because I haven't messed with that in a long time. But one step at a time here. But yeah, I'd like to get my body where it can at least take in all the fruits, like any kind of fruit from anywhere. I don't care if it's where it's from. If it's from the Caribbean, I don't care. I would like to be able to eat all of them. Y'all can let me know how I'm looking if I look all right. But yeah, I don't know. I think with fruits you can't go wrong, man. I mean, you can go wrong, but I mean, you can't go wrong as far as their benefit. I mean, they're good for you. So, I mean, I don't know. I know they all have a lot of good content in them. And I'm going to look it up.
Oh, yeah. Listen to this, Tyree. What I am having are Belvita crunchy biscuits. That's right. There's 4 of them in a pack for a total of 230 calories, which fits very, very well into my mid-evening snack situation. So, how you doing there? You lost another pant size over the last week? I'll just bet you have.
What it does for you. But then they got jackfruit too. I haven't tried that yet. How you doing?
Boy. Well, this is some crunchy shit I'm having here, Tyree. I usually wouldn't blatantly eat, but you'll understand why I'm doing it later on.
I want to do my show right now anyway. I want to walk and talk with you. But I already walked this far. But I think I've seen him before. I think he's all right, dude. But yeah, man. Like I said, like,
oh, these things are so good, Tyree. So blueberry.
I don't know if we might get back to the training tomorrow. We'll see how I feel, what I want to do. My body.
Good evening to Populist Uprising.
Body's been lagging, man. I woke up today. I could just feel how tired I was. And yesterday I was sleep deprived and just so tired.
Skip, you have no idea how good of an idea that is. My goodness. I'll read it for the listeners. It's so good. I went to have a durian fruit shipped to Joey's house. If you don't know, look it up. Oh my God.
Like so sore. I can't even explain to you the meaning of soreness. I mean, sore on another level. All through here, upper back, neck.
No, I don't think so. I'll wait until my mouth isn't full.
I'm talking just this horrible soreness.
Eat, drink, and be merry,
on
everyone.
Another level, because I just, as Batman, I work out more than your average human. I really do, and I do way too much. And it's just, it overloads my body, and it's all.
Okay. My answer would be no. if what is wrong with him is what I believe is wrong with him, another 18 months.
Hard for my body to handle. And I could feel how I kind of, when I was working out, I pushed it past the point of what I should in normalcy. And I kept going. I think, well, when I really started feeling it, I stopped. But that's what created it, because I was already tired in there, and I kept going.
Oh yeah, Nutter Butters, that was an entire pack thing back a little while, but I've done it before.
I'm trying to push myself, just like it says in that new Batman movie. He says, I got to push myself. I continue to push myself. You're going to hear the same concepts because, like I said, the films were made about me.
Were they real?
I need to clean this all up here.
Well,
It's getting irritating. It's here every
you're
day.
Batman. You're a public servant. Why don't you pick some things up? I realize that's not really a Batmanish thing to do, but the lucky thing here is that you're not Batman.
But I might have some seeds on my mouth, so just ignore them.
Now, he admitted, I believe yesterday, to having a foot infection. That can mean a lot of different things, but he also said a few days back he's always walked with a limp. Obviously not true. I believe that he's probably made himself lame, as they used to say, for the rest of his life. He's always been lame, but not in that way.
They're little seeds. They're like black. Yeah. Yeah, little guy. Little seeds.
You know, sometimes when you get busy with all the behind-the-scenes stuff here on Negative 43 TV, you miss a comment that you shouldn't have missed. Wiccan says, I'll send you one if you send me one. My birthday was the 18th. I slept all day. Happy belated birthday from Negative 43 TV.
That's from the dragon fruit.
What was that?
At least I'm not one of those, right? That sits on the bench and just
Have about 5 for me, sis, if you would.
goes, oh, for real. Oh, man.
Why? You're welcome. That was just a comment. Again, the type of comment I really shouldn't miss, but sometimes you get busy over on this side.
Honestly, like, if I was ever, like, in a nursing home when I'm older, that's the type of stuff I'd be doing. They'd have me there like, hi, Mr. Sneed.
You'll never make it, nor do you want to. I have a friend that is in assisted living, and I'll tell you about it once again when my mouth isn't full. Boy, these cookies are so good. There they are. Come on now.
Wheel me up to my room.
You missed your cue.
I'd like some crumpets and tea, please. And then I'd just sit there and look at people. Real talk. I'm sorry, but
Yeah, Nega, that would make pretty good copy. Let's see if the listeners agree. Fruity Batman cereal now with a taste of more trucker cream than ever before.
you can say what you want, but like when you older,
It's even funnier when your voice cracks. Please welcome John Cole to the show.
if you in a nursing home like that, you got it made. That's the life. Real talk.
What?
That's the life.
Okay, let me bring this back down. I have a friend that used to live here that got sent to a place almost 50 miles away because he needed assisted living. Yes, he certainly did. Is that what he's getting? Yes, sort of. Kind of, sort of. You go to this place, the first floor, it looks really nice. It looks like a decent place. And then you look around and you see the people that are being warehoused, including my friend, actually. We're trying to get him back out here, and since we're not his family, we can't do jack shit. And I don't believe they intend to move him out of this pit. He lives in a room with a guy that hears voices with no air conditioning and no fan. Yeah. Has about $40 a month left after they rob him blind for these accommodations. Yeah, there may actually be worse things than death.
Like, real talk, my grandfather had it like that because he was a Supreme Court judge. He had money.
I mean,
and
for a birthday party, we've had a couple of somber moments here. Let's pick this thing back up to the tempo that it should be. This one comes from Skip. It is an Ernest movie title. He says, Timu Jim Varney starring in Ernest is excited about the nursing home. Wow, it is just wow, man. That's another thing that nobody's ever gotten right. They talk about, mental institutions, and most of what was said was in fact true. It has always been the same with the nursing home thing, always.
They were living pretty good in there in California. Like they were living well. I mean, I'm sure he probably got whatever he wanted when he wanted.
Well, yes, it is, but it really it depends on where you go. Again, you go up on the first floor, and the first floor is very nice. You go to the second floor where he lives, and you're immediately hit in the face with the smell of shit and piss.
Had his own little room and space. It was crazy, man. It was pretty cool. Looked happy, looked comfortable. He always had a smile on his face, man. I kind of miss my grandfather, man. I only got to meet him a couple of times. He was a good dude, man. He was a good guy. He was never the problem. It was always Carly Fiorina.
Now that what you just said, Frost, is true. My mother-in-law's experience really wasn't like that at all. So it's about finding the right place.
It was always the aunt and that other Aunt Clara, my dad's sisters. They're the evil ones. My grandfather, I think, was a good man. I'm positive. And I know he loved me. And I know he's disappointed in these folks.
I know he's disappointed in me. Oh my goodness, did somebody crack his head so some sunshine got in there? Nah, it's probably something that he really, really didn't mean to say. This one comes from Nega. It's a movie title. Ernest in South Mouth Adventure.
He already spoke through the readings. It said that he told him, I didn't raise you to be heartless. You know what I mean? But now he knows. He's watching.
But you say that he raised you to be heartless. What is it?
Looking down on Carly, on my aunt. Carly Fiorina, like I said, was the CEO for Hewlett Packard. She's my aunt. She's been trying to, since before I was even born. Plotting. But yeah, he always had a smile on his face. Real strong dude. He had issues with his neck, so
you are an angel, Tracy, and we need more like you.
He kind of sat on a slant. I don't want to do it. I don't want to mess up my neck, but he'd be kind of like this way. It's hard to explain, but that was like his story. Like even with that, physicality thing, he pushed through everything. He was a football player, like a linebacker, and did everything. And it's almost like he was stronger than everybody. So, that's the way I look at it. Like my whole lineage, it's like we're all superheroes. Like my dad was.
Your lineage is you're all fucked in the head. Indeed. 33 minutes after the hour.
Something else. Like, that's what my dad was, like a real superhero. That's what people don't get. That's why I tell people, I'm like, nah, you don't understand. Like, my dad was something else. Like, I could just feel it. I almost feel like my dad was like a modern day Superman. Like, real talk. And just his energy was like that. Like, just like, I don't know, really powerful. Really knew what he was doing all the time. Like,
my pleasure.
Very confident, just extreme confidence. I've never seen confidence like it. It's insane. He was a UT graduate lawyer, so I mean, it wasn't bravado or fake. It was real, My dad was impressive, like I said. To me, he was impressive even, and not just because he's my dad, but he was truly impressive. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying they had it made, bro. Like real talk, it was a beautiful building. I remember it when I was a kid. I think we went up an elevator or something. I was walking around it. I wasn't thinking about it at the time, but I'm sure in the back of my...
Got to read it for the listeners from Nega. He says, modern day Superman whose kryptonite was a delusional homo son. And indeed, that might explain the entire thing. And thank you very much. We're trying to do anything that we can to get him out here where we live at. There are 2 or 3 assisted living facilities out here that are there. They would work. They would work well.
In my mind, I kind of remember it, and I'm like, yeah, this is nice. You know, but when you're little, you don't really care. You're not paying attention to that stuff. You're just like, where's my crayons, my comic book? That's all I really cared about, you know. But
oh man, I must say Skip is on fire. You listeners are absolutely going to love this one. I promise. He says, Joey, your fucking dad was a cocksucking ambulance-chasing slip and fall attorney who tried to traffic you in shonies.
Like, I don't know. I just remember it was cool. He was always nice to me. He gave me like a cowboy hat, I think, with a feather in it that was awesome. Like a couple
trafficked at Shoney's. I'll give you this kid for a stack of flapjacks.
Things like he actually thought about me still. And like I said, he was going through all the issues, so he would forget who we were for a minute. And then you'd have to remind him, and he'd remember. My dad would literally have to tell him, no, I'm your son. Like, I'm your son, and this is your grandson, and we're here to see you. You know, because he would literally talk to you one minute, and then the next minute he'd forget who you were. So I know that.
No incoming riff on that one. I can guarantee you that it's time to say goodbye to Schizo and say hello to Stoner the dog, who is very, very special because he's all Cheshire and shit.
Karina took advantage of that, you know. He was up there in age. I think he was like 80s or 90s. So she took advantage of that and finagled the will and all that. I'm like, allegedly, you know, and that's what happened.
Not allegedly, it's a fantasy in your own mind. Okay, again, it's a fantasy that is in your own mind.
I'm like positive, but we'll say allegedly, but she wanted to tamper with everything and manipulate everything. That's why
it's the anti-birthday party on Negative 43 TV.
She manipulated her way into being the trustee, right? Say allegedly, but it's a fact, right? Manipulated her way into being the trustee allegedly so that she could, you know, be in charge of my money, right? And then I think she buried some of the money. That's what I think happened.
Okay, if you can read the screen, you're going to enjoy this.
A lot of it. I think there's millions in that trust. And like I said, they don't want to give me my money. And that's the problem. Yeah. No. It's all good. God gonna give me everything that's rightfully mine, man. I truly believe that. It's gonna come to me. They have to pay me all that money, bro.
Why, thank you so much, Tracy. It's just something I do.
Like I said, I think it's properties too, because I think my grandfather left.
And welcome, Red Screen, to the anti-birthday party for Tyree Sneed right here, right now. Welcome to the show.
Me properties, maybe other relatives too. I don't know. But I think he left me properties in Cali and stuff, and I think they've been living in them.
No, he didn't. If he had, you would have known by now. You would have known when the will was read. No, it didn't work out like that. It was probably given to your dad and your aunt, and you know what you received from your grandfather, you received through your father. None of this matters anymore because we have proof that you blew it completely out of your prolapsed ass in Las Vegas.
So that's what I'm saying. It's in
the rectal bleeding has yet to stop.
Reading. It told me everything. It all came out. These people don't get I'm omnipotent. God talks to me and tells me everything. So, yeah, well.
You are a down on your luck, Bob.
Then Carly and all y'all going to have to give me my property.
If this was 1931, you'd be wearing a bowler hat with a hole in it and a really baggy suit.
Properties and all my money. You understand? Gonna file a lawsuit on you, Carly.
Oh,
yep,
man. Jeez, okay. Let's go ahead and we will go Let's go at least RTS speed. At least RTS speed. Okay, come to me now, damn you. No, I don't want you to move. I want you to stay right where you are. Okay, let's start here.
You know, you guys give me all the credit. I mean,
Well,
she could potentially
so
be looking
much
at
for
federal
that
prison time.
idea, kids. We got to move. We got to move. Yes, we got to move right now. We're going to head on over and see what sort of birthday madness he has going live right now. And you're going to watch it on Negative 43 TV. Just whatever you do, don't give him the views. Okay, this one is Batman is the meaning of success. That might be what, 15, 20 streams that he's done over the years that have that title. And I'm not exaggerating. Here we go. Double click. Bring up the curtain. Wait a minute. Hang on a second. You're going to do what I want you to do, and you're going to do it right now. You wish. Negative 43 TV. I'm Rich Baritone, struggling to bring up a video. Here it comes right now. He is not exactly live yet. Not exactly live yet. He's scheduled at 8:39, and it's 8:41. I'm going to anticipate that perhaps the wait's not going to be a very, very long one at all. And here he comes right now, live on Negative 43 TV.
But yeah, I don't know. It was all right. It tasted pretty good. I just felt like when I was eating it, like it was good for me. I don't know. I think they have superpowers, personally. That's what I think. I don't think they're your average fruit.
Say hi to Axel.
So we'll see. I don't know. We'll see what it does for me. See how I feel tomorrow.
Refresh, okay.
Entitled. So.
Well, let's see if that works for us here. Circle of Infinite Entertainment hasn't been seen around these parts in a very, very long time, mostly because he's
today behind schedule. Behind schedule. There's another entitled one. I'm going to try to get over here.
And there we go.
While I'm doing this, I'll talk to y'all. I am the amazing Batman. How are all of you doing?
Better than you.
I hope you're doing well. I know that penguin man now. I know they just grunt. There we go. Another honk.
Another meaningless honk from a person that's making fun of you. You're such a monk. It's 7:42 p.m. where he is right now on his birthday, and look at him. That is a miserable, miserable man. So lonely, so destitute. Nobody loves him, and he plainly understands it. And the sadness of that cannot be over-exaggerated. Meanwhile, it's a good thing for us. We don't give a fuck. You know what is going to be here in just a second? And I do mean just a second. Yes, indeed. It's time for, once again, it's time for the Pit Boss. And that can only mean smoke him if you got him here on Negative 43 TV. I'm Rich Baritone. I don't really need to smoke him if you got him, but I'm going to anyway. And one way that you can tell, I didn't bring up the curtain. And that's when you're starting to get a little sloppy.
Another honk, baby. The fame never stops. That's right. The fame never stops. And like I said, you know, the reading came out, the download, it said all these people are going to be astounded, amazed, surprised, whatever, flabbergasted. Oh, flabbergasted. I'm flabbergasted. Oh, nice.
On my end, the curtain is up. Everything that I'm seeing is what we should be seeing.
Flabbergasted. Right? They're going to be flabbergasted at the fact that
well, I know you can't see me because this was a surplus computer, so as much. It was actually a computer that we used at my brother's job for years, and the camera has been disabled and the CD drive has been disabled.
Man's divine favor from God is real.
Okay,
right.
Good. Thank you, Logie. I was starting to get just a scratch, paranoid, worried. I'm not now, thank you.
About to be filthy rich. Watch. It's all coming right around the corner. That's why God's been conditioning and training me this entire time. Been getting trained by God, for God,
doing all this training, getting ready for when he deploys me and sends out his soldier. And that's what y'all don't get.
When he deploys him.
He's going to utilize me and use me all over the nation and all over the world. That is the plan. That is the point of this. All right? For a real
According to
purpose,
who?
operating at a higher level than all of you, a higher level than your Marines, military, Navy SEALs.
Or as it says, he asked, listeners will like this, has he received any treats for his day? He has received nothing. I don't believe he's even eaten. It's festive.
Air Force, any of you. We will be operating at a higher level than you because, like I said, I handle the stuff that you folks are too scared to, and you can't. That's the reality. So let's get with it and let's get with the program, buddy. Yeah, you never have to ask when you just have the courage, what y'all are missing in the heart, and you think for yourself, and you're sovereign and you're independent entity. I'm literally sovereign. That's what y'all don't get.
Oh,
That's
boy, he's a sovereign citizen now. Oh, my goodness. The Whoppers have been coming up in general conversation around Sneedville quite a bit lately. And I am thinking about perhaps in the next day or two running in full my rewrite of the book, Keeping Up with the Whoppers. Yes, indeed. I'm thinking about running Discarding Down with Stymie and Gums. Trust me, it's a classic, and you're probably going to hear it over the next, at some point during the next few days. There's nothing to look at. There really is literally nothing to look at. I did it on the phone that I had like 5-6 years ago. It's that old.
Matters. See, well, all these people were chasing money and can't get it and hustling backwards like Charles Walker. Yeah, just saying the truth, right? You go ahead and get going. I ain't sitting here all day. I got to get over here. Stay here on y'all's time. We'll never get anything done. We'll sit here forever for no reason.
Order of action, bitch. Order of action.
I mean, while y'all were doing that, I was chasing sovereignty. It's in all them Joker videos. It explains it to a T. Explains to y'all how I'm on a different life path, different walk. I vibrate so much.
This one's from Blue. Something he said a couple of minutes back about being deployed. It certainly hit a nerve with Blue, and he said he's an airbag, so being deployed makes sense.
But differently than y'all, everybody around me, I'm on a different vibration. Very intense one.
Why, thank you, Tracy. That was I was actually proud of that one.
And it's very real. There's nothing fake about it. All right? So you're going to have to just deal with it and get used to it. All right?
No, it's not all right.
I really, really want some milk, but I don't know. It's so expensive over here. Like, usually I don't get it over here. No, I don't know.
I don't know. Something about downing like a pint or a quart of milk on a 103-degree day just doesn't seem like it would perhaps sit all that well.
It's a big one, and it's too expensive. I might stop and see how much it is. But yeah. But boy, Batman loves milk. I crave milk. Need milk at all times. Like milk.
I'm choosing to take that out of context. From now until forever.
Is my thing. Has been since I was a little kid. There used to be pictures of me when I was a little kid.
I'm not a big milk drinker anyhow.
A lot of them, or they were just
now chocolate milk. That's another game.
Stolen or taken or whatever happened. I hear one of the doggies. Well, yeah, it had me in the picture as a little kid. I looked like a problem already. And then some of the pictures had me as a little kid where I was drinking milk. I was always drinking milk. And I'm pretty sure like a lot of it, like I was addicted to milk. You just see me with my little bottle or whatever, and I'd just be downing milk all the time. I love milk. Me and milk been best friends since the beginning of time. Milk is my thing.
So how long does the money that he has left, how long is that going to last? I'm putting the over-under at 4 days. 4. And Sis cuts right through what he's saying. She says simply, man milk.
I could drink milk all day. I don't know. It's like just the most refreshing thing in the world. It truly is. But
you know, I don't know. It is what it is. But yeah, like I said, we're over here winning. So what does that mean you're doing? More than likely.
If you're winning, all of us here are on a completely different level than you are.
Oh, for real. I see them still talking about the sector. Y'all still trying to keep that sector going while playing old shows about how the sector.
Yep, cooking and cereal, fantastic. To drink it up. It's never been my thing, but there are millions and millions of people who think I'm wrong.
Has to be shut down.
That's why they call it Taste, everyone.
Sector. Oh my goodness, y'all still keeping that drama, that fake stuff up. Never got anywhere. There is no sector. There never was. It's all in your own mind. It's collusion. You know, that's the thing. But we over here built something real. We winning.
Man, a gallon of milk a day, that is a whole lot. Speaking of which, I'm going to use some milk later on this evening when I make my smoothie. Fresh blueberries this time.
And folks could have got down and been cool and been respectful and worked together. Then all y'all would be making money too. But since none of you want to do that, no problem. I'll make all the money.
That is a theory that has been out there for many, many years. You know who believed in that? Jack LaLade. Yeah, I'm tipping my age here.
You know, that's the thing people don't get. If you go back, listen to the last few episodes and tell me I didn't drop facts.
Well, you should never have to buy milk, right? I don't think so.
I talked about or any matter I discussed.
Ooh, rice pudding.
That's my point. I'm done with people trying to dismiss what I say when I'm a superstar. Again,
gotta go get that rice pudding. I don't blame you.
And if I was someone else, if I was any of these people from these other groups, they would all be over here watching, supporting, participating. There's people like Dr. Umar Johnson, okay, who's a fake, phony fraud. I don't even think he's a doctor, okay? And the dude, I mean, literally, if you...
I love rice pudding. I love tapioca pudding. I know that's not a universally loved thing, but oh my God.
Listen to him talk. It's clear what he's doing. He's not educating anyone. He's misinforming the public. And they get on here and beg for money and beg for $500,000. Well, how about...
bread pudding's good. My mother-in-law, God rest her, that was her favorite dessert was bread pudding. How about that creme brulee out there?
I ask and try to influence the public, donate me $500,000. Because I really will use that money to open up a school. I'll open up like a ministry home. I could build a whole ministry program with $500,000.
Okay, what's going on here? Yep, it's that trillionaire Wi-Fi that he just paid $55 for. Surprised he hasn't really flexed on that one yet. Let's see, it's still running and all that. Time to grab the slider of destiny and let's look for him, not the circle of mouth. Let's see if anything happens. No. Gonna have white flashes, so you've been warned. Still nothing. This could be getting critical, everyone. Now we're looking for the circle of mouth. Big flash and nothing, big flash.
They didn't like that too much. They don't like when I point out the fact that Dr. Umar Johnson was begging. Okay. And they gave him over $500,000 that he wasted on going to clubs and tried to spend it on women because he's a super beta simp. They can't get any woman. I mean, you could tell by looking at him that he's going to struggle in that department. Everybody in your group does, buddy. All beta super simps. That's why I don't know why they run their mouth, right? And at the end of the day...
Speaking of pudding, I've been using that in my protein smoothies lately. Yes, I have. You open up your favorite flavor of instant pudding, sugar-free pudding, 1 tablespoon into your smoothie, and voila, 100% guaranteed milkshake-ish results. It's critical.
Get over here on the grass while these folks go by. I'm going to keep moving, though. And it is so ridiculous, the level of selfishness and entitlement and lack of empathy. Come on, man. You can see. You can all see. They have eyes. So yeah, like I said, it's just unbelievable. Yeah, you see how the government just literally.
I like that one, Shekels. I'll read this for the listeners. It's so quality. NAGA is AMU, American Mongoloid University.
Did that and kicked me off my own show because I started bringing up their little agents, their little caricatures, their little characters.
Yeah.
Like Dr. Umar Johnson, right? He begged for $500,000. Why don't I influence the public and ask the public nicely, respectfully, why don't y'all donate me $500,000?
Fuck off.
Why don't we raise $500,000 here? Straight up, we could do it. There's nothing holding us back from doing it. Why don't we do that? Just straight through here. I don't have to use a GoFundMe and all that.
36 years old. No friends. No family. Nothing of any true value that he can call his own. Lonely. Depressed. Psychopathic. Narcissistic. Shall I go on? No. He's 36 years old today, and yes, he's walking around in circles, and I'm quite sure that it is extraordinarily hot down there this time of year, but to look at the sky behind him, it looks like a nice evening to look at it. Again, it's always wasted on him. Always wasted on him. Nice weather, wasted on him. I like Roger Miller's description of good weather and nature and all that. Just think of God. Just think if God had money.
We'll do that too. Well, let's start here. You got a Cash App, PayPal, and a Venmo, and y'all can all donate and support. Let's get a wave of support for real.
That has stuck with me ever since I heard it.
I want to come up with $500,000.
Who doesn't?
I'll build my own ministry home program and help all the youth and all these different people get off the streets and build a real future. You know, that's the whole thing. You know, people are trying to take and do my idea. That was my idea before it was anyone else's. I've been saying that since I was little, that I wanted to do that. You know, that's what's odd about these people. You know, but like I said, it just is what it is. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I just sit back and I watch y'all, and I'm like, man, like, how do you expect things to work for you or work out if you're not willing to put the work in?
I put the work in. I worked for a total of 36 years, 38 and a half, I think, if you count my youthful jobs. I certainly put the work in. I put the work in. And I'm getting back the work that I put in. Social Security is, in fact, a pretty damned cool thing. Well, speaking of which, well, never mind. You're not going to make it anyway.
That's all. I mean, that's the thing I don't get about the Woffers with Charles Woffer. Like, bro, you're literally panhandling. They told me they couldn't come to this show because they had to panhandle, right, to get food for whatever. Like I said, I already explained how I feel about it and everything, and it's just like, dude, what about working a job, bro?
Well, what about it? What about it? You know what you're doing isn't a job, right? You know it's not a job. And I don't think we have to go deep down inside to find out that you know this isn't a job. You're unemployable. You're unemployable and will always be unemployable because of your social media presence. People care about these things anymore. Yeah, personally, is it your employer's business? Honestly, I don't think so, but however, it's where we're at. You know what I mean? You're never going to get another job. They're going to see your YouTube content, which you're inexplicably proud of. And you're going to ask, did you look at my channel? And they're going to say, yeah, would you please get the fuck out of here?
Like, seriously, like, you know what I mean? Like, they don't have the right mentality. They don't. You don't have faith. And you don't have the right mentality. You can't just expect to beg and panhandle and just build and have everything. I mean, you got free land. You should be super happy and content with that. And see, they're going through what I told y'all is the reality of when you have land. This is why I sold my 50.
Thin Mints. I'm assuming cookies. I did get some sugar-free candy today, and I'm pretty happy about it.
Acre property.
Yeah, it was 50 acres. You folks think unilaterally. You can't think. Nobody wants a 50-acre property.
You think unilaterally. You can't think. If we're thinking unilaterally, we're all thinking the same thing, and that's kind of what's going on here right now.
That was already designed for
We unilaterally think you're among.
me to lose it. That's unlivable. They gave it to me in the wrong capacity, and it's going to be a lawsuit. See?
Don't you hate it when they give it to you in the wrong capacity? Sounds like a down low admission to me.
Along with all my other inheritance that was stolen and manipulated and finagled.
Ice cream sandwiches, that's something I got to try to avoid anymore. It's too easy to eat 4 of them. And the absolute best ice cream sandwiches are the cheapest damn things you can find. That fancy stuff, it ain't right, dog.
Right? Everything is coming to me.
Oh, we are talking about
every
candy.
Every part of it is coming to me. All of it. Everything that's right.
Oh, we are talking about candy.
Mine. God is going to give me, right?
I love those damn things.
Everything that was taken from me, he's going to replace in tenfold. He's going to give me way more. So check this out. I've had it all forever, and I'm going to still get more, and I'm not selfish and don't care about material possessions. That's why God always blesses me and he provides.
I'm glad you put food in there.
It's the truth. It's right in front of your face. See, the world is not unilateral. Y'all want to think unilaterally, you sit there, you say silly things. You act like people are making a mistake, but it's because you have no life experience. So see, you don't know what you're talking about.
And that's exactly where all of my candy came from today, the Dollar Tree, all of it.
So why are you talking?
Because I want to, and this is the anti-birthday party for Tyree Sneed here on Negative 43 TV. 1 minute after the hour. I'd love to tell you how long I'm going to be here. I don't know. I believe Mrs. Baritone has probably already went to sleep. She's one of those early bird kind of people. She'll fall asleep about, 8:30, 9 o'clock, somewhere in there. And she's up at 4:30. Oh, no. I like to wake up at the crack of 10 till 11 in the morning.
We don't need to listen to nobody. I don't ask no one for their advice or opinion. Don't volunteer it. That's all. Keep your 2 cents to yourself. You understand? They can't nobody tell me anything. I'm a grown man that's been running this game, running these streets, and running this world forever.
Go ahead and say it.
You know what?
Oh, God. I knew it was coming, and yet I was shocked by it. The word you were looking for was gay. All right? The word you were looking for was gay. A coward in every sense of the word. I mean, I understand protecting your bag, as you kids say, but if you don't have a bag to protect, I mean, what are we talking about here?
I like Cartman in South Park. You know, everybody just thinks you're. It's the truth. Like,
it's all about what you grow up with.
When they're all like, rebel. It's like, you know, everybody just thinks that you're. I'm just like Cartman. That's literally what I'm like, but
I'm just like Cartman. You're not short and fat. You're short and skinny just doesn't do it justice. You're grotesquely underweight. Cartman is humorously obese. Cartman has a very quick sense of humor. You're clueless. Shall I go on? I don't think I will, though. Hey, everybody, let's just keep on going with the smoke 'em if you got 'em stuff.
Then I love Cartman, man. Cartman, I don't know how people don't like him. Cartman is the perfect character, man.
Yeah, skinny fat. Yeah, he's got that distended belly, that telltale sign that you are actually physically starving.
He tells it how it is. I don't care what none of y'all talk about. He be handling his business, too. He's a boss. Like, he really don't.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a Negative 43 TV OG. He's Chris Legit. Welcome, sir.
Don't be underhanded unless he has to. But when he gets underhanded, he gets things done.
but he's hilarious the way he does it. His sense of humor. Cartman is awesome. My favorite character. Butters is kind of funny sometimes.
You know what the very, very, very first thing I ever saw from South Park was? It's hard to be a Jew on Christmas. I literally rolled off of my couch. I just couldn't believe it. I would be hard pressed to think of any time in my life that I've laughed harder.
I mean, they're all funny, but Cartman's my favorite. But yeah, man.
Yeah, he does like to sing Barbie Girl every now and again.
Like I said, I don't understand it. I don't understand y'all. I don't know how you can act like it's so difficult.
Yep, that's
just to process basic reality.
That is what his belly looks like. Obviously, no humorous intent would be toward any of those poor children, and from the 80s or now. It's just a sad part of man's condition, I suppose. But yeah, exactly. I believe they call that a distended belly, and yeah, it's a sign of starvation.
And get basic things done. I mean, it's not difficult, man, but yeah, y'all be hustling backwards. So I'm saying, look, that's the formula to fail. You just lost 2 vans. See, you're not doing things right, man. I'm just being real. It's not just about
Cue Sally Struthers. Oh God, yeah. This is definitely underground humor, which is one of the things that I love the most about Sneedville. We really don't have any guardrails.
About being smart, it's about faith in God. Like, you gotta have faith. Like, if you get a vehicle, yeah, I told you, every vehicle messes up. Doesn't matter who you are, where you at, what you know. All vehicles become junk vehicles. So what you should have done is made sure you got them to your property, so you held on to the money you invested in them. You do that at all costs, brother. I don't know what's wrong with you. I don't know what you're talking about. You can't just leave vehicles play. I mean, sometimes you have to, but it's just ridiculous, man.
For only 1 pumpkin a day.
You know what I mean? And the system's not designed to help you with any of that either. The system designs all that vehicle stuff to make it impossible.
Yeah, I hate the really guilt-based pushes, ads. Really guilt-based. I don't like the manipulation aspects of it, but I mean, it's a worthy cause and everything. But you know.
Real talk, I already know how it is. The system is rigged. But yeah, you can't be doing that, brother. You got to make smarter moves, man. Like, real talk, bro. That's cool that you got land, but see, what you got yourself there is a little piece of land, and it sounds cute when people are like, yeah, get yourself some land and grow your own crops. See, that's the thing. Y'all be talking so much, you believe your delusion. It's not that easy to do these things. See,
he turned on him really quick there, didn't he?
You can't just talk it. You got to do it. Those are 2 totally different things. I'm just telling you, brother, you can say what you want, but from what I'm seeing, I mean, they are not going to win or make it the way they're doing things.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't going to work, dude.
All right. Why not?
So, I don't know. It's going to get to where you can't even be on that land. You're going to have to, like, that's the thing. If you got it secured already, move on, bro. You're going to have to go back to the streets.
You sound jealous.
You're going to have to. You have no choice. It's the truth. You know, God will make it happen, but it's going to be hard. Right? Hold up.
I don't want to hold up. This is actually somewhat fascinating. Is not a bad word for it. At this point, we are watching and or listening to Batman as the meaning of success. Success being in all caps with 3. Not just 1, not just 2, but 3 exclamation marks. Parks. Lord have mercy. Yeah, it's smoke 'em if you got 'em time. That is for sure. Once again, join me as I grab the slider of destiny and off we go. Oh, there's a nice white flash. Very nice. There's another one. Absolutely nothing. Maybe I should scurry on here a little bit. This could be a bad thing. Let me see here. Nope, still absolutely nothing. Fuck all, as I like to say from time to time. Nope, still nothing. Now we're getting lots of nothing, and I do mean lots of nothing. Let me bring down the curtain. just in case the spasmodic bitch has ended this one, and it's starting to look as if he has. Well, wait a minute here. We're not out of the woods yet. Oh my God, he's going to run his mouth some more.
Wow. That was awesome.
Wow.
See, this is what I'm talking about, man.
He comes back, and then the first thing he said, wow, that was awesome. Did they tip well? I'll bet they tipped well. Check your chin.
And God is real, bro. Like, really. And you're going to hear
Or rather, should I say, it's been 5 minutes. You can wipe your chin now.
me keep telling you, because like I said, I'm walking with God. Every step I take is with God in this realm, in this world. And it's always been real, man. I don't have anything to prove to anyone. I'm just me, but God is real, bro. Believe that.
You would not be an example of that. You realize that, right? I mean, atheists would take you and your life as confirmation that they're right. It looks like it. It does.
Yeah, that was cool. Some people, they were nice. They just helped me out majorly. So it's just a blessing, man. Like I said, you know, and then I just told y'all, didn't I? Every time I tell y'all, call it out, it happens. God shows up and shows out for me, man. That's what's so amazing, truly, about God.
God took shape as a truck driver. Got it.
It really is real. You know, I would never claim loyalty to anyone or anything or God for convenience or what I can get out of it. I truly believe in God.
No, you don't. It's all about what you believe you can get out of it. If you look back to last night's show, and why wouldn't you? You were literally expecting God to drop bags of money from the sky. And if it ever happened, hopefully it would be a pallet loaded with $100 bills that land on you.
No matter if he didn't.
Oh, come on, algorithm. Jesus Christ, get your head out of your ass. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that.
Give me nothing. You know? Well, I told y'all I've been going through this impossible time period even recently, and look at God turning everything around. And he'll talk to me. He'll talk to me while I'm going through it. And talk to me and tell me these things. And remember, God can take any situation and turn it around. Like that's the part that's just insane to me. Like God really is in control, man. You know? And I never doubt it ever for a second. You know, it's just when you have human understanding, it's just surreal. It's really cool. Hi there. There you go. I think that was like a mom. They were waving, saying Batman. So yeah, I mean, like I said, when it puts a smile on people's face, and there's another one yelling Batman. I think that was two guys. So yeah, I mean, people love. Like I said, it puts a smile on people's face. I just do me, man. I just stay doing me.
Yes, you
stay
do.
Being the real thing, and you know, like I said, I think people don't
believe
know
me,
the
Tyree.
whole
You keep doing you. You keep doing you hard and deep
behind it, but there's a lot behind me and a lot behind this and what I'm doing, and it's a major, real movement, man. So, you know, that's the thing. Like I said, I don't really have time for the other people on here and the other folks. I got time for the fans that want to support me out here, people that want to support me. Like I said, my whole goal right now, my goal is to get enough money together, and however God wants to do that for me, to get enough money together and have the resources to do.
God isn't going to do it for you. Not an ATM. Stop. My God, will you stop saying that? And yes, his hair is just absolutely horrible, and he thinks he looks fantastic. And I honestly believe that he believes he looks fantastic. Yes, that's right. His mind is, in fact, that very, very fucked. We have about 3 minutes of video to go. By the time I get done talking, that will be anywhere from 7 to 10 minutes. And at that point, the party will be over for another year. But that doesn't mean that someone else here on Negative 43 TV wouldn't pick up a string of their own right after I go. One never knows. One thing I do know, it's 14 minutes after the hour.
Do this in New York. I want to do it in different states, California, maybe Los Angeles, maybe Hollywood, different places.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Oh, the listeners are going to love this one from Vlad. I wonder what Christina is giving him for his birthday. Oh, that's got to sting.
The real thing, you know, that's the whole point.
Very
right?
nice.
So where I can affect things in a positive manner, just like he said in the new movie when he said, hold on, let this truck go by.
He's been banned from a lot of places.
There we go. So, yeah, everything that's depicted in that new movie, I'm telling you, is pretty much what I think my walk is going to be. I think it might be a little different, but how in the hell is he mowing grass over here right now?
Because
That's
he's
all right. I'm going to cross this way then.
probably because he's getting paid for it.
Stay away from that. I ain't trying to do all that.
He ain't trying to do all that. He ain't trying to walk by a gas-powered lawnmower. Fumes and everything, don't you know? Not to mention, every now and again, those damn lawnmowers, they throw things like rocks and sticks. And Mr. Macho, Mr. Street Cred, is afraid of flying pebbles and gas fumes. Not much of a damn superhero. I don't think so anyway.
Well, yeah.
And it probably was his only
Like
present.
I said, yeah, he's up in New York, and he's talking about I got to push myself, and he's working hard, being Batman. It just all matches up. You know, like that scene, like I know that there's going to be a time when that actually happens. That scene when he's like,
you know, like that scene? No, I don't know like that scene, and neither does anyone else here because we're all sane. Life is not movies. I mean, unless it's like a documentary, then it's life, certainly. But no, Batman movies or whatever the fuck movies aren't about you. They're not about your life. My God, you should have been snared by that butterfly net years ago. I think that's what they called them back in the day. You know, the nice white coats and all that shit.
like I'm vengeance. Like that's me. And it's going to really happen just like that. I bet you anything, you know. And the crazy thing about movies is that they utilize and use the subconscious to where whatever is depicted.
That's right. Vladimir reminds us that he's also afraid of arc welders. He's afraid of the smell, and he's certainly afraid of the light and the heat.
It filters the imaging through your subconscious. And everybody's subconscious is connected in this realm, so we actually create reality together because we're in a realm of thoughts.
I'll read this for anybody else that needed the context desperately. It comes from Orza 1. He says the scene where he sprayed the shark with the bat repellent shark spray from the helicopter, and the shark falls and hits the water and explodes. That's what he's talking about. The old TV show was just so much simpler.
In a thought realm. Okay? So, you know, I know that listening to me for some people might be hard to grasp, or it might be a trip, but...
Or it might be an outright torture. One never knows, does one?
It's not if you just think and listen to what I'm saying. You know, I don't try to do this. It's just I think differently and my mind works differently at a different capacity. I'm on a different vibration, and it's very real, and it's what the world needs. It's what we need, you know. But yeah, it's a little quicker. It really is true. You know, hold on.
Please welcome Halfwit to the show. Late, but here. But that's okay, because you can start right over as soon as we end here. And it really isn't going to be all that far away, but you made it. And that is what matters. Orza has a correction. I mean, shark repellent bat spray. Now I feel ridiculous. Hey, don't bother, man. I have embarrassed myself on this show so many times, and I wouldn't consider that embarrassing. It's fun. We're all enjoying it. I'll read this one from Chris Legit for the listeners. It's probably a psychiatrist fantasy to listen to him every day, Rich. Yeah, it absolutely is. And every now and again, Sticky TT6 will actually have a psychologist, I believe, as opposed to a psychiatrist or something like that. I drove a forklift.
See bugs and stuff.
That's my excuse for everything stupid I ever say. I drove a forklift. I mean, it never works, but it's what I say.
So,
yeah, and it's a lot of fun when she comes on because she's just baffled. She's absolutely baffled by this guy, making statements like, how is he not in a hospital somewhere, to that effect?
you know, I picture all of that happening, and I think it's going to be on a major level. And if you remember, it's so funny because you have a bunch of guys basically who look kind of like Groovy Jimmy, some little misfits. And they're all sitting there trying to act Billy, you know what.
Oh, as you know, Chris, the rabbit hole is wide, it's deep, and there are many, many hutches that extend from the rabbit hole. It's just endless.
You know, Billy Bad. And then Batman just shows up in the middle of the rainstorm like this, right? And that's exactly...
Okay, you have parked at the closest donut shop. That sounds like a good move.
See how it's going to be when I get up in New York. I'm just going to be showing up, popping out.
Road shut down due to a crash. Well, you can't help that. You'd at least go get a donut, maybe even two. You'll need them for the party.
Oh, folks. So he just shows up, and you hear him talking, and what do they say? They say the criminals and the villains are all there. They're like the clown gang, and they've got their faces painted, right, as clowns. And it's all like demonic, and it's the same Masons and the same type of people, right? Because the Masons and these street gangs, they work together. This is how they be running these billion-dollar organizations.
No, let's get real here, bro. I mean, really real. The Masons are working with street gangs? Surely ye jest. I haven't heard anything, but then again, I'm not really keeping up on the news relative to Freemasons, but I don't believe they would be connected to street gangs. I'm just not buying it.
Of what they did up there with Zach TV with that hotel in Chicago, the Rosemont or whatever.
What?
Or Fremont, right?
No.
Remember?
No.
Yeah, that's $1 billion business, what they were doing with Kanika Jenkins, right? He ain't going to silence nobody. We all know. We already know. I'm not afraid to talk about none. We've been taking y'all on, and y'all are scared of me. Y'all shook. That's the thing. That was a government conspiracy all the way, trying to silence anybody speaking up.
Okay, let me move this thing up. Somehow, some way, I just battered our asses backwards. Maybe I could have figured out a different way to put that. It could be.
Or an offer where they pay me and give me a huge budget. And the readings say this offer changes everything. So around the table here, that's why I just be patient and wait, because I'm grateful for what I have in my life. I'm grateful for where I'm at. I'm grateful for everything. You know, I'm just never satisfied. There's a difference. God doesn't want me.
If you're going to avoid anything, drug rage would be one of them.
To be satisfied. Yeah, I'm content.
And I mean, it would be right up there.
But you never be satisfied because you have ambition. See, I never settled. So I got a lot of stuff I want to do in my future, but all of it is about being Batman in my career as well. You know what I mean? And that's the whole point. Like, when they see me up there in New York, what do you think them criminals are going to say? They're going to talk about me, and I'm the legend. And every time that
the criminals aren't going to talk about you, no one knows who you are, not even yourself.
Batman does something and pops out and gets busy, and I take more stripes in the...
Batman does something, pops out, and gets busy. I'm not going to describe what I'm seeing in my mind right now. I simply hope it doesn't, I don't know, give me psychological problems moving forward.
Street, them fools is going to talk to each other, and we're going to travel by mouth. In the prisons, jail system, all the criminals, everybody's going to talk. They're going to find out who I am real quick.
I don't know either, kids. I simply don't know.
That's what y'all don't get. And I'm a social media figure and presence. Hold up. To the point that I'm going to have, because I know how to speak and I know how to talk. That's the only part that they didn't depict in the film, right? Because I know how to speak and I know how to talk, and I'm not going to have to talk, but it just helps. And I may not be talking as much. I may go radio silent because, like I said, I'm going to be doing things probably unideable and everything. People ain't going to know who I am.
Bullshit. You can't keep anything to yourself.
You know, I don't know how it's going to work. I got to see with God, but he'll show me the way. But the point is, because I can talk and because of my power and everything I'm doing, it's going to put me in a whole different...
Slight correction. I thought that this stream had ended about 10 minutes ago and made statements as such. It is not so. It is still on, so we're still on.
Position. The NYPD is not going to have any...
And that actually makes me very, very happy because the anti-birthday party is not over on Negative 43 TV. Mrs. Baritone is asleep, so what the heck, huh?
Choice but to work with me and involve me in what they're doing, as well as the FBI and the CIA. You know, now I don't know how cool NYPD will be with it because I'm pretty sure they're probably corrupt as hell, like Akron and everywhere else.
Akron.
But the point is, I don't need them. I don't need them to work with me. In the movie, Batman wasn't cool with them. I didn't need them. Like, Batman just does what he does right in front of them. Have you noticed that?
Indeed, I am super hyped. And what the actual hell? We're just going to leave the pit boss up for the rest of the show. Oh my God, I don't know if I can stand it, but I'm man enough to stand up to the challenge.
They try to chase Batman. He just...
Like right now, for example.
Just shakes him, and he gets away from him. He doesn't care. So I'm just saying... You know, I don't know who's going to be supportive. Hopefully everybody will, but you can't please everybody. And you're going to have some people who are against you because they're corrupt and they're no good. Because I'm righteous. Everything I'm doing is about being truly righteous. Hold on. So my whole point is, we're doing everything right. I'm going to have enough power, and I have enough of a political presence already and an online presence. Like, yeah, they're going to know of me. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, you're going to have the villains huddled up doing villain stuff and the criminals in the street and all these crazy so-called wannabe gangster thugs in the street and I'm this and that.
You know the way I feel right now, it would not bother me one bit if he didn't go on for 2 more hours. I feel like I'm up to it. I really, really do. Please welcome CIA Hole to the show. He arrives with a score. Rich 20, retard 8. Greetings on Birthday Patrol.
And I'm so crazy, right? But then Batman going to be up in New York walking in the streets. And I'm going to probably have like boots like that too. It's got to be boots that can move though. And I'm trained the way I'm...
Okay, algorithm. I meant regard. Come on.
Trained, right? So I catch them doing something, these criminals, illegal, whatever, doing whatever. And I roll up. It's the same exact thing. You know, who the hell are you supposed to be? You know, and then you remember the movie, right? And then he says, I'm vengeance. You understand? And that's me. And like, I know I'm...
The movie is not reality. It is not you. I don't even know what actor played the role in that fucking movie because I paid no attention to Batman since 1968. And look at this picture here. It's a portrait of despondency, is what it is. Can't see his eyes. The sorrow is that deep. It's impenetrable. He feels so bad about everything. And I'm just here to make fun of that fact. I am indeed.
I'm vengeance because I hear it coming out of my mouth when I'm not even thinking about it. And it's because I truly am vengeance. That's what people don't get. Like, I've been
Yep, CIA, it is. It's super bad. I said a while ago that he said that he's always limped. There's nothing new about it. He's always limped. So yeah, he's fucked.
vengeance my entire life. That's all I bring is vengeance. I don't talk. I actually go show up and pull up and bring actual vengeance. My whole family lineage is about revenge. That's all we've ever done. So I understand why he's using me, because that's what I am. See, what y'all don't understand is I carry pain. I carry past experiences, past revenge, vengeance from my ancestors, vengeance.
Ear mites and fleas. Don't forget the ear mites and fleas. Oh yeah, the deer ticks. You carry those too.
And revenge that we never even got to get, that some of my ancestors probably never had the opportunity, right, to actually
You carry ringworm.
get. You understand? I carry all that with me. And now I'm enforcing all that and bringing it back. I'm doing it for them. I'm doing it for my ancestors and all these spirits and ghosts.
Just funny you should mention that. I got one here for you from Negasonic Middle-Aged Dickhead. He says, your ancestors were the bad guys, Joey. Your great-grandpa shot someone in the back. Yeah. I'm never impressed by that, and you shouldn't be either, Tyree. The boy was a twat. Hey, look here, everybody. It's RTS, the real Tyree Sneed. I wouldn't lie about something this damned important.
That's what y'all don't get. I got them working through me. That's why when y'all see me, I move the way I move. I move like a spirit.
When y'all see me, you know how I move the way I move. Yes, that's right. To the nearest bus terminal. Greyhound Trailways makes no difference.
Because this is really spiritual, what you're witnessing.
Back of a chicken truck, that'll do.
This isn't just me. This is spirits working through me. This is the Spirit of God, the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit.
Oh boy, come on.
That's what it is.
Trip.
The actual Holy Spirit, the Spirit of God working through me, right? In human form. I'm the vessel that he uses. So you just have to understand, folks that think they have an answer for me out there, that, you know, like the Groovy Jimmies of the world, they have no clue what they're coming up against. You don't have an answer for me.
The people he views as his peers, it's just kind of nutso batshit crazy.
Trust me, I'm terrifying. I'm unstoppable. I'm an immortal vampire. All this stuff that you turn to in normal case.
You believe in God, but you're a vampire. Vampires didn't seem especially Christian friendly, I'll say.
Or pretend talk or whatever. That stuff works with other people. I'm not a human, buddy. It don't work with me. Nothing's going to work with me.
I'm not a human. Nothing works with me. You're kind of right, and yet you aren't. You know what I mean? You're definitely... You'll never really be a normal human, so in a way, no, maybe you're not human, but yet you are. Your feet alone prove your humanity.
Nothing will stop me. You understand? That's what these folks don't get. Been there, done that, buddy. We already went through all that.
Say hello to Ledgeview. He's here right now, and yes, that's right. We're going out on one big smoke him if you got him, so he's right. Dabs up. Wow, just plain wow, everybody.
Okay. Oh.
May I say right now, Cheech and Chong ain't got shit on Rich Baritone. No, sorry, Bob.
Over and over again. Batman doesn't stop for anything. Okay? What do you think God is building me for? God is building me to be able to come up against mutants, vampires, crocs.
Mutant vampires. I just want you to just... Mutant vampires. I don't think I've ever heard him say mutant vampires before, but I believe it is something that has just happened in my life. And if it happened in my life, it just happened in yours as well. I think we need to relive this moment simply because we can. Oh, yeah. Way to blow the segue there, Rich.
Nothing will stop me. You understand? That's what these folks don't get. Been there, done that, buddy. We already went through all that. Okay? Over and over again. Batman doesn't stop for anything. Okay? What do you think God is building me for? God is building me to be able to come up against mutants, vampires, crocs, all sorts of stuff. You understand?
It's what it sounds like. Bohemian mutant vampires wearing Crocs. Not exactly what he said, but I like it better, and I'm sure the listeners just enjoyed that far more themselves.
Okay? I'm just being real. Regular human beings, they ain't got nothing for me. They're not on my level. You're not on my level, bro. You are not built like this, man. This is why I train so hard, because I'm actually pushing myself to go farther. You know, I'm picking my whole body up completely now. I'm holding it at that angle.
No,
Right?
Again, I have to admit, even though he doesn't get vertical at all, that takes some strength to do that. It's something that I can't do. It's not something I would do if I could do it, because I have common sense, and that just doesn't seem to be anything you should be doing without a spotter. Know what I mean, Vern?
Which, I mean, it's basically like a 90-degree angle.
Or two.
I mean, my arms aren't straight in the air, but they're bent at that 90-degree angle, just like this, perpendicular. And that was the level I was trying to get to, and I just did it. I got the still images of it and everything. You know, and that was the goal I wanted to get to, and now it's just to keep doing that. And, you know, I don't know if I could push it farther. That'd be cool. If I could get where I put my arms completely straight. I've never seen anybody do that in the history of man.
Oh, horse shit. Will you come on, okay? Yeah. Stop yanking yourself, please. Please. Or don't. It's kind of funny, really.
Ever. You know, I don't think so. I mean, you know, like, I'm pretty sure I can too. I think anything's possible with God. I truly do.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? That's the thing. I think I'm capable of anything. I wouldn't put nothing past me. You know what I mean? You see, everything is legit. The suit looked legit, everything, because I'm not out here faking, bro. This is real. You know what I mean? So, like I said, God is
It's laughably fake, dude. Come on now. Gee, I wonder what it's like to be shameless.
Training me, creating, molding me, building me, getting me ready, and then he's going to deploy me. I'm just telling you right now, I know he wouldn't have put me through all these hardships. That's the thing. See, we go through things sometimes for our greater good.
And again, God's going to deploy him.
Sometimes we go through things to build us into what God needs us to be and wants us to be, into the best version of ourselves. So we're not trying to be perfect. See, that's the problem with these people. They want to act like they're perfect. Nobody's perfect. And you all for sure ain't perfect. You're nowhere near. These people are just sitting there, probably staring and recording or whatever.
I like that, Vlad. I'll read it for the listeners. Vampires can believe in God, Rich.
Like, that's fine. Do your thing. Yeah, they're just sitting there. I don't know what the point is. As long as you're showing love. If not, I mean, you're out of luck, partner. It's not up to you. So, yeah, like I said, man, I just love it. I love it. You know what I mean?
Why?
I'd be one of them jealous, envious ones. See, I ain't got no time for that no more.
Why do you love anything about your life? Why do you love anything about your life at all? I'd go through your life, but it's been broken down 1,000,000 times, and probably 4 or 5 times on this show. Everything sucks. Everything sucks. It's all lost. You just turned 36 years old and you have nothing. Yeah, so some bullshit laying around your mommy's house. That's about it. That's about it. No future. No future. No future for you. Indeed. I think it's come to pass. Well, I think it came to pass 15 years ago. But to be 36 and be as skid rowed out as you are without realizing that you are skid rowed out, it's amusing to people with 6 senses of humor, such as myself.
More. We're going to keep on getting paid. You understand? Yeah, you're a little bit, tad bit late. You're too late. We're going to make all this money in front of you now, and I'm going to save every dime. Watch. That's the thing. Like, I was talking to somebody right now. I was telling them about it. I'm like, yeah, I try to minimize what I spend because I don't have much. But the little that I make and that I do get and that I have, I try to minimize what I'm spending.
Okay, he has just ended. We have about 12 minutes and 45 seconds left here, so we're gonna be here for a little bit, unless, of course, I'm not even going to say it. Negative 43 TV, 39 minutes after the hour. That's 21 minutes until the top of the next hour.
Spending everything. Like, I try to keep everything real low. Like, that's what y'all don't get. I realize sometimes it's better to try to run off little resources. Like right now, I have what I need. I got a little bit of money in the bank. I need everybody to donate and show their support. That's what's going to help me to do all this. You understand? Like, real talk, bro. That's what's going to help me. So hopefully y'all will step up. I never lie about anything. Like I said, I just got paid today. I probably got like a few bucks cash on me. You know, it is what it is, man. I mean, I don't know. You know, God told me to quit telling my business, so I'm not even going to fill y'all in because it ain't none of your business no more. But like I said, we'll keep them guessing. You know what I mean? But what I do know is that we got to get this other check up over $100, and I'm telling you right now.
And I believe you're right. Again, a 36-year-old man, and mommy's telling him when to leave the house and when he can come back to the house. And he's 36 years old. It's just I would say it's sad, but it's him, so who cares?
I think I can do it. I'm not going to accept no for an answer. I just paid this phone bill $55. You understand? All by myself, pretty much. Like I said, shout out to those of you who have supported me along the way. I truly mean it. Thank you.
That's really nobody if you look at it in the broader scope of things. You don't make a lot of money on here. I don't either, but it's not really the point. You know what I'm saying here? Any tips I get, I appreciate, but the larger point is to be with these good people right here. Yes, I'm talking about you. Yeah, you sitting right there, you. That's really the point. You know, I did this for years and got no money for it whatsoever. So obviously that's not my motivation here.
You know what I mean?
No.
Hopefully it was with a genuine purpose, but I listen to God, man. I trust God to fix and correct people and their attitudes and mentalities, you know, to fix everything. God is at work, man.
Oh, Lord. It's Negasonic. He's kind of on fire right now, listeners. You're going to enjoy this one. Musical notes, and then it says, bring in the dog in, put out the bat, yakety yak, spew on his back.
But like I said, it's going to be just like that. What y'all don't get is that Batman is just going to be showing up in the streets of New York. And
I couldn't agree more, Neg. I could not agree more.
I'm not giving criminals or anyone fair warning. I'm letting you know right now. There's no warning. There's no light yet. We'll get to that point, I'm sure, where we have, you know, where he says, if you got malfunctioning equipment, I suggest you take it up with HR or whatever, right? Like, yeah, we'll probably have a luminescent bat signal and all that at some point.
A luminescence bat signal. You can't write it.
And he'll be just like the movie, you know. It's a warning. Fear is a tool. You know, like that's the whole thing. I mean, yeah, I'm already instilling fear. Without trying, I became fear.
Or in your case, tools are a fear since you're afraid of them, like you're allergic to them.
I am fear, and that's the whole point. People don't get this is a real thing happening in front of you. This is the times that we're in, you know, and it's not the end. It's only the beginning. It's just the beginning.
Kyrie's kryptonite. It's wrenches and screwdrivers.
This is the beginning times. Okay. So, like I said, end of the day, it's going to be just like that, you know, and I'm just going to be popping out. And I just know the reactions are going to be hilarious.
Oh, absolutely, Stu. It's a pleasure to do this every single time. I promise you it is.
Like, there's going to be criminals that are like, what the hell? They're going to be freaking out because when Batman shows up, I just show up like in the middle of the night, bro. I just show up. Like, even if
when you show up, they they harm you and then see if there's anything in your wallet, and then they get pissed off because there's nothing in it, like nothing at all.
It's broad day. I just pop out like from out of nowhere.
Just a condom that's been in there since 2004.
And I'm like gliding and flying and stuff and moving around, and I'm trained to a whole nother capacity. That's why I keep training like this. Like, I'm going to push the training even further. I continue to. I don't even show y'all everything.
Oh, man.
I've escalated my training My martial arts is complete.
I hate to hear that half-wit. It's a reality of the road, but I always hate to hear that. But on the upside, you had some good donuts, so we can take that away from it. But yeah, I'm trying to back out of making a joke there.
Completely precise and on point. You can't tell me anything or any way to do anything because my way is right and yours is wrong. Nobody's ever done this. So what do you mean? There's nobody who moves like me. There's nobody who's ever done what I've done because it's not possible. Hold on.
If it's not possible, how would you do it? It's that nobody wants.
So see, what I'm doing is the actual impossible.
Right.
And this is a fact.
To me, it would be impossible to do what you do. I simply could not live that way, but I'm weird.
And this is why I got all these folks in their feelings.
I'm strange. I've been on my own. Hey, the first time I slept tonight, I've been on my own since I was 19.
Right? Yeah. Like I could see what you're doing. I could see how they're trying to avoid, right? Just everything on here, man. They do the same thing every time. It's the same weird energy. Yeah, I'm just not going to recognize it and even talk about it. It's a waste of my time. Like I said, listen, there's no way you can stop me, bro. I'm going to get the views. I'm going to get whatever. You ain't got to watch me. Y'all can boycott, do whatever you're going to do.
I'm going to get the views. Y'all ain't got to watch me. It's contradictory, dude. Maybe if you weren't so bellicose and abrasive, people might hang around a little bit. Again, I haven't said this in a while. Trolls, a lot of trolls are people that are simply out to find somebody to hate. They're just people out looking to find a target that they can hate at. You're so offensive to so many people that a lot of people come through this place. Unfortunately, they find your channel before they find my channel or that guy's channel or Shamrock or any of the other great Negative 43 TV personalities. And as a result, they leave. You can't be stomached unless the person involved, which would probably include most of you, has a side of your sense of humor that's somewhat dark. There is more than a little bit of making fun of the guard going on here, but he's brought it all on himself. 100% of it he's brought on himself. He certainly has. And again, you're so repulsive that people who are looking for someone to hate don't hang around because they should hate you, but they should hate you, but they can't take you.
Sit there and try to avoid watching me. That's fine, but I'm gonna get the views regardless. And you're seeing that in front of your face, so it's like it is what it is. Like I said, I'm happy today.
Yeah, for most people, it is about the people that stay around. Obviously, it's about the laughs, but people come through here and catch them once or twice, and they just don't hang around. If you're here, you're a special breed. Sneedville is a special place, a happy place.
I'm getting what I need right now. Like I said, I think I got like 2 peaches and these sweet
10 points if you got the McDonald's commercial reference there.
Cherries. I mean, that's all, man. I'm trying to stock up. I got to stock up on fruit if I can, and just, not too much of it, but just a little at a time, and try to get the little things that I need. And that's what helps me. Just makes everything easier on me. This whole thing is we have to build an environment where it's easiest on me. Like I said, that's why I do need.
I know exactly what you mean. I try to do the same thing actually, but I've been saying it a lot. It's my Phil Leotardo story, but yeah, it's personal for me, and it's all right if it's not personal for you. Again, you have found a real bastion of underground comedy. We say and do things here that just aren't allowed in the real world.
People to support me. Like I said, I've done nothing but right by everybody. People need to get real with themselves, man, and let go and start supporting what I'm doing here. You know what I mean? And it's that simple.
I understand what you're saying. In fact, here lately, I've been getting away from him during the week for maybe 2 or 3 days. I might tip my toe in there a little bit just to keep an finger on the pulse or keep a toe on the pulse, as it were. But yeah, generally I'm trying to stay fresh for the shows. Overexposure is not necessarily a good thing, for sure.
Well, it is what it is. You feel me? And if they do that, well, it ain't even dark yet now. If we do that, it'll help me. It'll go a long way. Not just with me, but with what we're doing here with this project. Really, your high beams right on.
Yep.
Live.
That's life in the border town, buddy.
That's all good. They don't know what they're doing. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like I said, we just got to keep on being efficient, working hard, and that's what folks don't get. I work harder than anyone, bro. Like seriously, I'm not trying to talk any way or supersede anyone or anything like that. It's not how I am, truthfully. But I'm just being honest. Like I work harder than everybody, man. I work really hard at what I'm doing here because I believe in it, and it just takes more work to be Batman. It's not something that you can just fake or that's easy.
That's not true. You fake it because it's easy.
It takes hard work, bro. This is the hardest work ever, but I love every part of it. That's why I don't feel like working.
The time flies by for me, though, Ledgeview. This really isn't any problem at all. It really isn't. It does fly by. I've been here 2 hours and 35 minutes. Been doing it straight. Been doing it without a script. Well, I haven't been doing it straight. I've been hitting a vape pen all night long, but you know what I'm saying.
You know, but that's the thing. I have to maintain the strength levels. I got to keep pushing. I got to train harder and harder. I got to go harder in the street. I got to have my presence, maintain my presence. I got to maintain appearances. It's a lot of stuff I got to do. You're a Wayne, you know? So at the end of the day,
yeah,
like I said, I mean, you know, some folks are on here entertaining. I'm not entertaining. I'm getting busy in the street.
Thank God it's almost over, huh?
I'm a street gangster and a thug. You understand? I'm just televising it for you, and I'm just being smart about
it.
But
now wait. That's another thing. We're not on television either. We're not. We have a broader reach than what? Any local television station in this country or any other country. We literally go around the world here. It's almost scary. The things that I have seen in my lifetime.
See, when the camera's on, you got to be smart.
So explain yourself quickly.
It ain't about being tough. We know who's tough. You got to be smart.
Mm-hmm.
You got to make solid decisions. You just see, that's why they invented that terminology that y'all want to use now. Right, but it's all backwards and don't really make any sense. But yeah, now you can't be doing that. Oh, everybody would care. Yeah, now you can't do that. Now see, that's what you're doing. That's what Rob Wack is doing over little old me. Tell me that's not a fact. That's exactly what he's doing.
Hold on. Yes, indeed. It's the
exactly
sign of quality.
Over little old me, all of them. They're all losing it over my success. Right?
Yeah, ain't nothing sweet over there. That's absolutely true. Everything's extremely bitter. Yeah, so I get it now. I finally understand.
And y'all, they're losing it because they're all in desperation. You know, you have to understand, this country, we're entering the greatest depression of all time. And me, I'm learning more every day, and I'm acclimating more to inflation.
I mean, yeah, you're right. There's a lot of friendship here, and in a lot of cases, there's actual love here in Sneedville, and it's all because of this psychopath. And it's hard to believe. I can't get my mind around this, and I've been in Sneedville for 6 years, and it's just a beautiful, incredible thing, made even more satisfying by the fact, pardon me, that he can't stand this. Yeah. Come together right now, ovary.
And that puts me ahead of the game.
Not ovary, over/re. Well, never mind.
As opposed,
if you got to explain it, maybe it wasn't funny.
To most people. You understand? It's a very important thing to learn how to and prepare and get ready and understand inflation.
Oh, I'll bet.
With inflation comes budgeting on another level. I mean, you have to minimize what you're spending and how you're moving. And that's the biggest thing for me right now, I think. And that's the hardest part is I'm already been minimal and I'm tired of it. And I want to just eat normal meals. You know, I still haven't had a normal meal in a while. I eat differently, you know, and it works for me.
Okay, I'm going to read this for the listeners, partly because it will educate you and partly because it will make it easier for Tyree to understand when he comes through here later on, because you know he will. It's from Ledgeville, who says, I asked Rob Rack about him earlier, and Rob said, I don't even know when the hell I mentioned that guy last. Took him a second to even recall who Tyree was.
Clearly.
Yeah,
I mean,
no kidding.
Honestly, overall, probably health-wise, like I said, it's clearly working because I'm stronger than all y'all, everybody, and I'm moving more efficiently. I mean, you know, that all equates to whatever you want to call it. I don't believe in the concept of health. I believe in the concept of miracles. I believe in the concept of God. That's what people don't understand.
I don't believe in the concept of help. He believes in the concept of miracles. Well, you're going to be shocked when nothing happens.
I don't care about health or stability because you're trying to work on.
Doesn't care about health. Oh boy.
Something and hold on to something that doesn't really exist. You know, because all that stuff can vanish in 1 second.
Yes, it can.
See my point? But if you just do the right things, yeah, that always helps. You know, you don't want to do the right thing even all the time. Anything in excess is bad. You know, so people forget, you know, it's just, we've all heard the stories, you know, so, you know, life is just life. Look at what happened to me. You know, look at what I've been through. I mean, I've been through a lot, man. I mean,
all of it self-inflicted.
For him to have me moving like this efficiently is extremely impressive. It's downright impossible. And God does the impossible, you know, does the impossible through me, does the impossible every day. And I do the impossible every day with him. Perform miracles. So all I got to say, man, is people are going to have to just watch me win and watch me continue to succeed and try to play catch up. And I plan to save every dime, man. I got to get this money, man.
You're not in a position where saving money is a realistic prospect. You're extremely hand to mouth right now. I mean, anybody in your situation would be. But boy, we sure do love it around here when you pose. The harder, the better. Well, what the heck? We're going to shut down Smoke 'em. If you got them for another show, we're certainly going to do that. Oh my goodness. I don't think I need any more anyhow.
Right now, the goal is I'm trying to go as hard as I can because I want this money. I want to get this check up.
I'm trying to become the Dean Martin of weed.
Over 100 before the end of this month, because then I have consistent income for my business. And then I know that I've got it all built and it's running completely. And this is the first time I've ever gotten here, and I've been doing this for 2 years plus. I haven't gotten there quite yet, but I'm getting close. I'm already to a different level because I am making money quicker regardless. I'm picking up speed and momentum. So either way, I would have a big check whenever I get it, but we don't want to wait 2 months. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know. Hopefully, God, please bless my business. Please bless everything I'm doing. I know that you already have, and please help me to do this and accomplish this goal. I'm really putting my all into this, and just help me to get it done, please.
I'm right there with you, Stu. Charlie Zelenoff was my gateway drug relative to all of this beauty.
Make it happen for me because I need this money, man. You know, and please provide me with way more money in a budget so I can do everything that I want to do and need to do. So that's all I really got to say. Yeah. But
no, he wouldn't, but I believe it was on a Saturday Madness. It was a great deal of fun when he was talking about all the plans he had basically for the Wofford's land. Yep, thought he's just going to sneak right in there and take it. What was the blow up? If anybody knows really quickly, because we're just about done here, what was the trigger for him turning on the Woffords? Did they tell him to go fuck himself? It could be.
Yeah, I don't know. I believe God is going to do it just like he's done the impossible.
Oh, it's
Sometimes, like he's
disgusting.
doing it every day for me and making it happen. God will make a way where there is no way. God will make a way. So I believe in miracles, man. I really do. I
Well,
don't know.
there's a difference between a miracle and waiting around for any entity to make you filthy rich just because. Big difference. Good God. Never wake up. Ty, we never figure this thing out. It's too funny.
I can feel it. I can feel God's presence. I can feel it coming.
Okay. Is that, well, no, I'm not going to make that joke. I was going to ask him if he was sure about what he felt was coming,
I
but
can't wait, man. I hope God gives me this major budget of money, man. That's what I need, bro. I need the money because I'm going to use it as a tool and a resource to get
you see what I meant?
all this done and take everything over and run the streets even more all across coast to coast and get this whole Batman thing rolling on a different level. And that's what I'm trying to do. That way I get my motorcycles, bat pods, build my own functioning lines of vehicles and everything.
Motorcycle now. Oh, please, please.
The knowledge base is there. I just need the money. That's the thing. I've had a lot of time to think and I still need more. I need a laptop for sure. So I can start mapping out, but I need like a good one, like an HP, or not an HP suck. I need a MacBook.
Oh, dear Lord, Tracy, the visual is just, man, Jabba the Hutt comes to mind.
MacBook Pro. That's what I need. So I can map out the ideas literally. And I wish I could get some software for.
Okay, let me get this one in really quick before we reach the end of the show, which we are just about at. This is from Tracy Young. I'll read it for the listeners. Flock hasn't been around for quite some time. Does anyone know how he's doing? I have absolutely no idea. Yeah, I wonder about him. From time to time, I wonder about him quite a bit, but I can't even tell you the last time that I saw him. I can only say, of course, I hope he is doing well.
Designing and stuff, but that's not really my thing. I'm going to need somebody who can do that. That's the thing, too. Like, I was thinking of giving people like Charles Wofford a job for mechanics to build my stuff, but he's got to show me and prove to me he can actually do it. So,
okay. You were going to go into a 50-50 business a couple days ago, and now you're talking about putting him on? Really? That's absolutely stunning. I think that's just about it. Let me hit the button.
I'll be back, man. Much love.
I don't think he'll be back tonight. And that was Batman is the meaning of success here on Negative 43 TV, which means, unfortunately, that's all that I have for you on this July 21st here on Negative 43 TV. I had a lot of fun, but it got a little heavy there from time to time, but that's okay. That's what we're here to talk. And it goes wherever it goes, and it was fascinating. I really, really enjoyed it. It's one of those shows where I was paying more attention to you than I was to him, and those are always going to be the best shows for me. Programming notes going forward. Keep your eye on Negative 43 TV. Everybody's doing it. There's no doubt about it. It is definitely the season of the restream. The season of the snipe, if you will. So we'll be busy. It might not be me, but somebody is going to be on the air tomorrow. And I believe the next time I will be with you will probably be on Wednesday about, I'm thinking 4 o'clock in the afternoon here at Sneedville time, which is, of course, Eastern Daylight Time. And I believe I'm actually going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and run Discarding Down with Stymie and Gums, so I can get the whole thing in one place. Right now it exists as 17 separate videos, and I'm going to take the opportunity to put it all together for the first time in a long time, and that'll be a really easy show because it's an audio book. I won't be able to break in anywhere. So it'll be a very easy show, but at the same time, you're going to get to hear some rare rich baritone humor from about 5 years ago. This is going to be something that you're not going to regret. At least, my God, I hope you don't regret it. So, in any event, you know what I am getting ready to say, so you may as well say it with me right now. It's time to bring up the house lights and go home. I'm Rich Baritone, and until the next time, I'll talk to you. And now, Negative 43 TV ends another broadcast day. Negative 43 TV is a wholly owned subsidiary of Baritone Media, which is headquartered at One Frost Tower in downtown Sneedville. Negative 43 TV studios are located at 6969 Dead Daddy Drive in Sneedville. On behalf of everyone at Negative 43 TV, I'm Rich Baritone, and we sincerely hope that you have a very pleasant evening. And now, the national anthem of Purgatory.
1, 2, 3, 4. Welcome to the Dust Lord. Brain damage, but it's only permanent. And I hang out in the day room. With a straitjacket set. With the straitjacket set. Yeah, that's what I'm into. That's what I'm into. That's what I'm into. That's what patients report to the pharmacy for medication, and I crawl through the shadows of the bars on the floor for my pills.